for Asia Pacific Economic Corporation, APEC. Mr. Keshav, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, namaste. Nice to see so many of you here. It's a fantastic foggy morning, but hopefully the rest of the day will get better. We'll have good weather and good auspicious blessings as we begin spring with such a wonderful gathering and a wonderful group. So it is an extremely great honor and privilege for me to address all of you today. I'm so glad to see so many of you here. And I wanted to convey to you the very respectful and warm greetings of Assistant Secretary of State Isha Biswal and Ambassador Peter Bodie, who work every day on behalf of U.S. and Nepal relations to try to improve all of the aspects of U.S. foreign policy toward Nepal and to try to bring our two countries closer together. I also want to thank history and people in these many environments is bringing. Now, our own constitutional negotiation about slaves for our founding fathers to resolve the spirit of compromise democracies all around the world. So, we really do support Nepal in its efforts to create a new and inclusive constitution, one that protects the fundamental rights of all Nepal's people and enjoys the widest possible support. Of course, there will be many very hard decisions that will need to be made, and those decisions can only be made by the people of Nepal. But I'm optimistic that this process can lead to a constitution that ensures peace and security and stability, and consequentially security and a long-term foundation for growth and prosperity for all of the people of Nepal. In my opinion, Nepal definitely needs the growth. It is still facing some of the biggest development challenges in South Asia. And 2,000 people from Nepal leave the country every day to work abroad. In fact, so many people are working abroad that remittances now account for 30% of the GDP of Nepal. 70% of the Nepali population is under 35, and many of them still need the educational opportunities and the employment opportunities to ensure their own success in life. Meanwhile, as we look at the rest of South Asia, more and more of the economies are starting to exhibit the attributes of rapid economic growth. Globalization is shrinking distances across the entire region. And within South Asia, countries are starting to reach out toward each other to look at ways to connect themselves. The U.S. is working with governments all around South Asia to try to enhance economic connectivity so that people can live lives that achieve their full potential. One of the most important contributions that Nepal has made to this vision is the hosting last year of the SAARC Summit, where Nepal accentuated connectivity and the essential role that connectivity plays in advancing prosperity throughout the region. Now, is South Asia the European Union? Is South Asia the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation? No, it's not. Is South Asia the North American Free Trade Agreement area? No, it's not. South Asia and the countries in South Asia still have a long way to go toward integrating all of their economies and ensuring prosperity for all of their citizens. But what I want to assure you is that we support and endorse the vision articulated by Nepal at its SAARC summit that it hosted in Kathmandu last year. We believe in a Nepal that is integrated in the broader regional economy. We have a vision of a Nepal that can take full advantage of its very significant hydroelectric resources in a way that would allow it to ensure its own prosperity, fuel its own factories, ensure electricity, and as a government, as a people, the United States stand ready to be helpful in any way to the people of Nepal. As I said before, Nepal has come a very long way, but there's still a lot more work to be done. There are more schools, more hospitals, more roads that must be built. Regulations that inhibit trade and investment need to be looked at and examined carefully, and the entrepreneurial spirit of Nepal's people needs to be unleashed. Connectivity, we feel respectfully, is the key to that. And this is not going to be easy, but with the support of the people and government of the United States and the activism and energy of groups like yours, we believe it can be done. So I want to thank all of you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you, for laying out this vision respectfully of what the United States hopes to achieve with the people and government of Nepal. I want to congratulate you for this very warm and wonderful gathering. I wish you great success, and I really thank you again on behalf of the State Department for the energy that you bring to U.S.-Nepal relations, and we look forward to working closely with all of you in the months and years to come. I wish you great success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Honorable Deputy Assistant Secretary Atul Keshav. But before we let you go from the stage, sir, we would like to please honor you for your valuable time. Thank you so much for attending our NRN NCC 3rd AGM, and we really appreciate your time. So in order to show our appreciation and gratitude, we would like to present to you an honor, and we would also like to relay this honor to His Excellency Ambassador Peter Baudet on behalf of NRN NCC. So I would like to please call on stage our Senior Vice President, Mr. Lok Tiwari, to please do the honors.
The honor says, Non-Residential Nepali National Coordination Council of USA, 21st March 2015, Washington, D.C. Heart of NRN NCC of USA Award is presented to His Excellency Ambassador Peter Baudet, whose vision to work collaboratively has made a positive impact and has left a lasting legacy in the NRN community in the United States of America.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, moving forward with the program, I would like to call on stage Honorable Jimmy Reed, Special Secretary of the Governor's Office of Minority Affairs. Mr. Jimmy Reed was appointed Special Secretary of the Governor's Office of Minority Affairs by Governor Larry Hogan. He began service to the state of Maryland in January 2015. Mr. Reed is the first ever Korean American to hold this position. He is responsible for policy and oversight of the state's minority business enterprise and small business reserve programs. Mr. Jimmy Reed.
Thank you so much. And on behalf of Governor Larry Hogan, it's a tremendous privilege and honor for me to be here today. And then you also thank the leadership for facilitating this wonderful and worthy event. Governor Hogan is a strong proponent of minorities, minority businesses, and he truly understands the impact that we all make. I'm an immigrant myself. I came from South Korea, and I can honestly state, in the Nepalese men and women, you have persevered despite hardship, struggle, to enrich this great nation in innumerable ways. So I thank you. Now, the department that I oversee is called Governor's Office of Minority Affairs. And you wonder what that's about. In Maryland, we have almost a majority minority state. If we had 35%, the population is African Americans, 6% Asians, approximately 9% Hispanics. If you add to that woman, we truly have majority. And so it's a very unique state. Annually, we give out approximately $8 billion in contracts. And of that, our goal is to give out approximately 30% to minority-owned businesses. That's about $2.5 billion. And it either creates or maintains approximately 37,000 jobs. So it's an important area that I oversee. And Larry Hogan's commitment to minority community and minority-owned businesses is second to none. And as with any organization, Organization is merely an extended shadow of its leader. And my department certainly will reflect that. So my commitment to all the minority businesses is second to none as well. But let me speak from the perspective of business. The Deputy Assistant Secretary has done such a great job. He covered a lot of things that I wanted to cover. So he's a tough act to follow. So I need to sort of ditch what I was going to say and just say extemporaneously concerning certain business issues that you also face living in America. Now, this is a great time to be in business or be an entrepreneur in the U.S. Technology, globalization, and many other things. I think there's a larger picture that you really have to understand so that you understand the place that you have in the larger context. The first is, the world is crowded. There are 6 billion people living on the planet right now. In the U.S., about 300 million. In Nepal, 35 million, and so on. Put together, that's 25% of the population. Now, when USSR collapsed in 1991, a whole bunch of people from that side of the world joined the main economic stream on this side. 1.3 billion people, sometimes at wages 90% or lower, putting tremendous pressure on wage. And then we're not even talking about BRIC nations, Brazil, Russia, India, and China. Just the entry of India and China, the countries that surround you, okay? Their entry into the main economic stream means global labor force expansion of 70%. Sometimes at wages 900% or lower. No wonder jobs are scarce. But that's not the way to look at it, because labor force does not just produce, they also consume. So you have a much larger consumer base throughout. 2, world is smaller. Because of technology, we can defy certain constraints of time and space. You can now click your mouse and communicate or conduct business all over the world. Now, someone said, never before in the history of the planet, but we have so many people with the ability on their own to find so much information on so many things and so many people. How true that is. If you have a web page, even though you are landlocked, you are now instantly and globally relevant. Now, technology also makes you efficient. You can streamline certain business processes from office to production to distribution and so on. You can do things faster and cheaper. That makes you much more competitive. But not just you, your competitors as well. This is the reason why competition is intense out there. And just as Himalayan snow melts and flows down to the lowest ground, just as water sinks to the lowest ground, the smart purchasing money always seeks the cheapest price. And this is the reason why you have an intense price competition out there. So is it bad for you, the business people? Not really, because you're the most efficient player. If you're the best player in your sector, in your niche market, because of the connectivity, someone, a buyer, someone will find you. Lastly, the world is changing. Within the context of business, globalization means simply this. Information, technology, access to capital have all been democratized, meaning they're accessible to anyone. If you can Google, if you're in China, you can Baidu, you can access this, and you can compete globally. You look back, Henry Ford, assembly line, massive labor force, producing cars cheaper and quicker. Back then, that transformed the economy, and it turned the automobile, which was once a rich man's toy, into transport for the masses. So it benefited everybody. Today, smart entrepreneurs like yourselves are doing the same thing to services, what Henry Ford did to production, and creating this thing called on-demand economy. What they're doing is essentially, they're combining technology and freelance workers to deliver certain luxury goods that were once reserved for the wealthy. I don't know how many of you have heard of a company called Uber. Uber is a company that provides what? Chauffeur. There are other companies such as Lyft, Sidecar, they do the same thing. Wash You, they come and wash your clothes in your house. Handy, they come clean your house. Spoon Rocket, they deliver restaurant quality meals to your doorsteps. If you're not feeling well, try Medicats. A doctor will knock on the door within 2 hours, and so on and so on. This on-demand economy is growing quickly, and it is called on-demand because you only use it when you need it. Uber drivers, they don't get paid unless they drive. So why is it so unique? Because it's all about hyper-specialization of services, but more importantly, it's all about tapping into underutilized resources in our society. I don't know whether you have heard of a company called Airbnb. I use it all the time. If you have a spare bedrooms, they convert that into hotel rooms. So next time you go to Nepal, perhaps try Airbnb. It's cheaper than hotel. And this on-demand economy is exploding. The economy that Henry Ford helped create, the big firms, big unions, well, they're going away. Manufacturing jobs have been either automated out of existence or they have been outsourced someplace cheaper. There's no such thing as lifetime employment anymore. I don't know whether you realize this or not. You live in America now. There are 53 million American workers who work as freelance workers. So what is really happening is this. You have these two great forces spinning this concept called on-demand economy and pushing it into ever more parts of our economy. First of such thing is technology. It's cheap, it's powerful. An amateur can create videos that can rival those of Hollywood. And if you have a cell phone here, you are connected globally. And this is how we tap into underutilized resources. This is how Uber gets to people to rent out their cars, which otherwise would be parked in garages. And even the big companies are now joining in on this fray. Big companies are now hiring freelance workers to solve certain R&D problems or create better advertising ideas. Essentially what they're doing is they're asking you to rent out your spare brain capacity. That's essentially what's happening. And second, society is changing. The middle class is disappearing. And people are busier than ever before. I must look at this cell phone 5,000 times a day. I'm sure you as well. And it seems like people are busier, and people with money have no time. And people with time have no money. So this on-demand economy connects these two groups and enables them to trade with each other. And this on-demand economy will follow the manufacturers of the past, which is focus on their core competency. Why? Because that's the only way. The transaction cost of hiring an outsider to fix a problem will continue to fall, as opposed to keeping that function within a company. So bottom line is this: who wins? You, the consumer. But if you're a business person, this on-demand economy poses risk. You now have to master multiple skill sets and constantly update them just to compete. You now have to manage you, Inc. You have to become, to some extent, an Uber of X, whatever that X might be that you might be good at. So ultimately, this on-demand economy will allow job-starved worker to time-starved urban professionals. But if you value job security, this on-demand economy is a threat. So what does it mean to you? You, the individual. Simple. You better believe that globalization is real. Globalization is simply a Darwinism of capitalism on steroids. You need a new paradigm to succeed. If you don't change, if you don't quickly adapt, you perish. And remember what Einstein once said. He said the greatest insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That cannot be in this era of globalization. So you now have two rules of business engagements. Number one, what can be done will be done. The real question is, will it be done by you? Will it be done to you? If you have an idea, an imagination, you can now take that idea because of the connectivity and technology faster, cheaper, higher, wider than ever before. And because of connectivity, the real competition today is not among countries, corporations. The real competition is between you and your sparkling imagination. Because of connectivity, you cannot take your idea, imagination to Taiwan for design, China for production. You can take it to Amazon.com for distribution. You can take it to freelance.com for sales materials. You can take to, if you make some money, you can hire accountants by going to Craigslist. Everything's been commoditized except for imagination. So my message to you is simply embrace change, and the most important thing is your will to succeed. And I know of no better group than you all, empowered men and women, with a strong will to succeed. And my hats off to you, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Reed. I would like to request everyone to please respect the speakers on the stage and keep your voice to a minimum, please. Before moving on, I would like to take a moment to recognize our beautiful Panchakanyas, Geet Sangrola, Bivina Acharya, Ariti Gautam, Sarina Adhikari, and R.G. Prasad. Thank you. Now I would like to invite Mr. Ken Richard on behalf of the Office of the Senator Ben Cardin on the stage.
My name is Ken Reichert, and I'm here today representing U.S. Senator Cardin. He sends his apologies for not being here, but he hasn't had an earlier commitment he had, couldn't cancel. In keeping with the spirit of what the Ambassador's ceremonies requested at the beginning of the convention, I'm going to keep my remarks very short. I actually was sent here to present a certificate of special recognition to a people. And the certificate reads, U.S. Senator Benjamin L. Carter, Certificate of Special Recognition presented to the non-resident All-American Association on the occasion of your third annual convention, celebrating your service and commitment to your community and the state of Maryland. It's signed, Benjamin L. Carter, United States Senator, Maryland, March 21st, 2015.
Thank you so much, Mr. Richards, for your time, and we appreciate you being here today. Now, I would like to call on stage Mr. Shekhar Narasimha, Senior Advisor to President Barack Obama on AAPI. Mr. Narasimha was appointed by President Obama in the President's Advisory Commission to work with all the agencies of the federal government to improve the health, education, and economic status of Asian American and Pacific Islanders. Mr. Shekhar Narasimha, please.
Good morning, everyone, and namaste. I have greetings from the White House, but I also have greetings from Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard. So I'll do my official part first. Greetings from the White House and from the White House Initiative on Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. The broad definition in the U.S. Census of the group that represents Asian Americans is called AAPI. There are roughly 18.2 million AAPIs in the United States today, based on the 2010 census. And of those, I think you've heard a number that in the range of 300,000 identify themselves as Nepali Americans. You should know that in the census itself, only 70,000 specifically mark themselves as Nepali Americans. The number is larger, and it takes an extraordinary effort, primarily because in our communities, language access is a serious issue, to educate people to make sure that they actually get counted. So I would encourage you as one initiative to take on making sure that in the next census, which is every 10 years, in 2020, that all Nepali Americans correctly mark the census so that you actually get counted and your numbers are actually identified. The second thing that the initiative at the White House does is focus on access. You heard from Jimmy about the Governor's Office of Minority Affairs in the state of Maryland. There are similar offices, the Minority Business Development Authority inside the State Small Business Administration. There are many programs and opportunities for the participation at two levels. One is for business and resources within the government, the federal government, but the second is also civic engagement and participation. And both are extraordinarily important to build momentum for your community. So the purpose of the initiative is to ensure that all communities, South Asian, Southeast Asian, as well as East Asian, have a seat at the table. And so the President has appointed 15 members to this commission. And the purpose of the commission is to ensure that that access is there and that we have a seat at the table. So let me give you an example of what that really literally means from the perspective now of an Indian American, but who cares very deeply about how all the communities in Asia and Nepali Americans in particular have that seat at the table. I had the privilege of accompanying the President on his recent trip to India, where two historic things happened. He was the first president in modern American history to go to India twice during his term. And the second was he was the first president to be invited and to accept as chief guest at India's Republic Day. Now, there was a lot of pomp and ceremony, and there were a lot of photographs taken. But there was one photograph that stuck in my mind, and that if you just fast forward 10 years and think about Nepal and America, if you had that same vision in your mind or image, that could be something that you aspire to. In this photograph taken at Hyderabad House, the first day the President arrived, the President is sitting across the table from the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And obviously next to the Prime Minister on this side of the table, if you wish the left side, are a bunch of officials representing various ministries in the government and his advisors. And similarly on the right side, on the President Obama's side, are all the advisors to the United States President. And what is stunning about this picture is that of the 8 people sitting on the right side, 4 were Indian Americans. And those 4 just happened to be, so you saw Atul, the Deputy Assistant Secretary here today, but those 4 were the Assistant Secretary of State, who's Atul's boss, Nisha Desai Biswal, the US Ambassador to India, Rich Rahul Verma. Rich Verma grew up in Nevada. He's a second generation. In his mid-40s, he's a lawyer. He worked at the State Department. He worked on the Hill. He is the first time ever that the President of the United States and the Senate have confirmed an ambassador who is Indian American origin to India. Rajiv Shah, who is the administrator of USAID, and Arun Kumar, who is the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Commerce. 4 Indian Americans sitting alongside the President of the United States negotiating with the country of India. So can you just fast forward in your own mind and say, 10 years from now, is this possible if there was a meeting between the US side and the Nepali side to discuss trade, relations, and so on? How many Nepali Americans will be sitting on the side of the President of the United States? So I would just argue that you have to aspire to succeed, but follow the examples. And there are examples of many other communities, the Korean American community, the Chinese American community, the Indian American community, that are larger in number today, but have gained, but still disproportionately small compared to the overall population of the United States, that have gained engagement, political participation, and access to resources. One way to do that is to have people in office, people at the table. So please focus on that as one of your issues, especially for all the young people in the room. Aspire to be great in business and entrepreneurship, but also as you engage in both civic society as well as in political engagement. One priority the President has that has relevance to Nepal, but Nepal is not at the table today, and I just want to put it on the table to you because it is something the President has raised several times with us, is called the Trans-Pacific Partnership, TPP. The reason it is important is that it isn't a trade treaty being currently negotiated between the United States and 14 countries stretching from Australia to Chile. So it really spans the globe. It includes Japan, it includes New Zealand, it includes all the ASEAN countries. At this moment in time, it does not include South Asia, and it does not include a few other countries. If that treaty were to come to pass and were approved by the United States Senate, that would be the largest single trading bloc in the entire world, constituting 40% of the GDP of the world and over 50% of its population. We can have to make sure that if this evolves, and as the President hopes it happens, and it happens during his presidency, that countries like Nepal are not left out. So I urge you to make sure that is where your voice will come. So let me do my formality and then leave you, because I know you have plenty to do this afternoon, and I wish you the best in this convention, and I congratulate the organizers. But let me read you a message from someone who I think you associate with. Her name is Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard. She is from Hawaii. And her message to your convention is aloha and namaste. Though I wish I could personally be with you today, I'm grateful for the opportunity to share a short message in recognition of the NRN's achievements and success in uniting the diaspora, Asian Americans, and others here in the United States. To the diaspora and the various constituencies represented here, Convener Tiwari, Asian American leaders, and honored guests, thank you for your commitment and providing a valuable network of individuals that allow for constructive collaboration and sharing of interests. It's been an honor and a privilege to be the first Hindu to serve in Congress. You should know that Congressman Tulsi Gabbard is the first Hindu-American in the United States Congress. From a young age, I came to appreciate karma yoga, that true happiness comes from serving others with the understanding that we are all caretakers of the earth and we should care for each other as we are part of one family. I wish you great success as you convene your third annual meeting. Aloha, Tulsi Gabbard, Member of Congress from Hawaii, 2nd District. May I present this to Khatendra Chetri, and congratulate Lok Tiwari, Hari Sharma, and others for bringing you together and making this convention successful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Narashima, and we would also like to thank Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard for her message for us. Now, before we move on, I would like to recognize Nepali Pathshala, coordinated by Nepali Women Volunteer Group, Deepta Pokhral, Manavi Rimal, Sandhya Adhikari, Seema Adhikari, and Anushka Paudil for their effort. I would like to thank them. Now I would like to request Mr. Sri Parajuli, Vice President of NRN NCC of USA, to please present a message from NRN President Mr. Stesh Pali. Mr. Sri Parajuli.
इस कार्यक्रम का सभापति महोदय, गैर आवश्यक नेपाली संघ तेस्रो वार्षिक सम्मेलनका प्रमुख अतिथिज्यू, यस कार्यक्रमलाई गरिमा प्रदान गर्न आउनुभएका विशेष अतिथिज्यूहरू, गैर आवासीय नेपाली सङ्घलाई जगदेखि आजको यस अवस्थासम्म पुर्याउने अग्रजहरू र भोलिको दिनमा गैर आवासीय नेपाली सङ्घलाई शिखरसम्म पुर्याउन कम्बर कसेर लाग्नुभएका सम्पूर्ण सहकर्मी साथीहरू, पत्रकार मित्रहरू, उपस्थित दाजुभाइ तथा दिदीबहिनीहरूमा गैर आवासीय नेपाली सङ्घ अमेरिकाको तर्फबाट म यहाँलाई हार्दिक नमस्कार जारी गर्न चाहन्छु। यस तेस्रो वार्षिक साधारण सभामा गैर आवासीय नेपाली सङ्घ राष्ट्रिय समन्वय परिषदका हाम्रा सम्मानित अध्यक्षज्यू कार्यक्रममा सहभागी हुने कार्यक्रम थियो। विशेष व्यस्तता र विशेष कारणले उहाँको उपस्थिति यहाँ सम्भव रहन सकेन। यस कार्यक्रमलाई सफलताको निम्ति गैर आवासीय नेपाली सङ्घ राष्ट्रिय समन्वय परिषदका आदरणीय अध्यक्ष श्री शेष घलेलज्यूले पठाउनु भएको सन्देश यहाँहरूसँग पढ्ने म अनुमति चाहन्छु। Mr. Khavendra Joshi, President, National Coordination Council of USA, date 18 March 2015. Dear Mr. Joshi, I congratulate you and the Executive Committee of the NRN USA of USA for a very successful tenure, albeit short. Your terms, contribution and participation in our global events during last short year as an NRN Day and regional conference were very effective and remarkable. At the time of my visit, I had sense of the potential of Nepali diaspora in the United States and made some prospective remarks. Now it has come to fruition. You have the largest enrolled members, and NRNA is very proud of our achievements. I am very hopeful that this AGM annual general meeting will be able to endorse the most comprehensive and improved NCC constitution, which will guide through consolidation and establishment of NCC of USA. Due to the unforeseen circumstances, I could not attend this significant event. However, I will attempt to visit USA once again in next couple of months. I wish you very successful conference of this AGM. Shesh Ghale, President, International Coordination Council, Non-Resident Nepali Association. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vice President of NRN, Mr. Sri Parajini, for relaying your message, and also thank you for relaying the NRN ICC President, Mr. Shesh Ghale's message. Now, moving forward with the program, I would like to now call on stage Honorary Consul General of Illinois, Mr. Marvin Brewston. Mr. Marvin Brewston is the founder, president, and owner of Brewston & Lundvall. He is the Honorary Consul General of Nepal and a member of the Chicago Consular Corps, which consists of 81 consulates from throughout the world. Please welcome on stage Honorary Consul General of Illinois, Mr. Marvin Brewston.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for my impaired condition. My wife stepped on my toe. I wish that were true. But I had some surgery, so a few more weeks of recovery. I wanted to just mention that I had the honor of being invited to the first international conference in Kathmandu at the Soti Hotel many years ago. I was asked to speak. So at that particular first gathering, I learned a few things about Nepal that I should have known, but I didn't. One of which is Nepali time is very flexible. The second thing I learned is that it's not uncommon to have 20 people speaking when there's room for 2. So I'm not shocked, but I know that by the prestige and of your distinguished guests. And by the way, thank you so much for inviting me. It's nice to be back in a little different setting because you folks speak English. My first speech I gave to people who primarily only spoke Nepali, or they prefer to speak that. So my comments and my jokes were flat. Nobody understood a word I said. That's not the case today. I'd like to mention, though, that I've been the Consul General now for 15 years, and I don't feel I have any vested rights. It's been an honor, and I was very pleased to have been appointed. It's a unique situation for me. I have a disadvantage and an advantage. My disadvantage is I'm not Nepali. I don't know the culture because I didn't grow up in it. I know what I've learned, but I don't have the benefit of understanding the culture thoroughly. I didn't grow up in Nepal. I was kind of a stranger, but I have the benefit or the advantage of being objective. I was adopted as an adopted son of Nepal, and it was a two-way street. They didn't have to choose me, and I didn't have to accept. But they did choose me, and I did accept, and I never looked back. It forms a very, very strong bond, and I'm very proud of that bond, and I work very diligently to enhance the bond because I love the country, I love the people, and it's been a wonderful benefit to me. I'd like to maybe propose a new title. NRN is a good title, but how about ANRN, American Non-Resident Nepalis? I will have my own category. I think that considering the program and considering the guests that you have today, I have to exercise a certain self-discipline or some control of myself, which is very hard for me to do. I don't normally do that, but I think on this occasion I have to control my speaking, and I let the other guests have the opportunity. I would like to mention one thing. If this were a corporate meeting, if it was a board meeting, I serve on the board of directors of the American Nepal Medical Foundation with your president, Chandra Chetri. I've gotten to know him very well. He's very well respected by our board. He's a hard worker. He loves the country. But if this were a board meeting, I would have the opportunity under the Robert's Rules of Order to say, point of order, point of personal privilege. Well, the personal privilege is maybe as presumptuous of me. Many Ambassador Bodie, who I know is a devotee and he loves Nepal dearly, but his mentor was Ambassador Mike Malinowski. I don't know how many of you, ladies and gentlemen, knew Ambassador Malinowski, but he was as though he were Nepali himself. He was devoted to the country. He had a very severe stroke. He lives in the Washington area, and for those of you who know him, I would only point out that it probably would be not such a bad idea if he got some blue note or something. He's struggling very hard to recover, but he was a great, great fan of Nepal, and he gave a great deal to the country. One more thing I'd like to mention. I'd like to end my comments by just doing a little evaluation. If I were to put the benefits versus the disadvantage, being a Consul General, of course, is a hobby. It's my passion, but not my profession. So if I would evaluate what the advantages and disadvantages, being a trial lawyer, I know that we call it the burden of proof. Well, the burden of proof is more probably true than not true. Tip to scale. If I put the advantages of being Consul General on the left and the disadvantages on the right, little time, little expense, but there's no comparison. The scales tip this way. There are so many benefits to me, having dozens of Nepali friends, dozens of colleagues in the diplomatic corps. The tipping is no question. I'm grateful to be your Consul General. I look forward to continuing to do it, and I'm very proud to serve in this capacity. I would probably pose this one question. And that question would be something I would tell no lawyer to ever do. You don't negotiate this way. What I would say, rather than what do you give me, I would say, what do I, to Nepal, how much do I have to pay you to do this job? Because it's that enjoyable and that challenging. And thank you for inviting me. It's a wonderful event. I hope that you continue with your fervor to help the country.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rostin. Thank you for being here and thank you for understanding Nepali time and keeping your schedule flexible for us. Now I would like to invite Honorary Consul General Mr. Prem Raja Mahant. Mr. Prem Raja Mahant is a Nepali musical legend, a multi-instrumentalist and singer and a songwriter. He co-founded the Baltimore Association of Nepalese in America, Ghana, and was named Honorary Consul of Nepal in 2010. And then he was promoted to the Honorary Consul General in 2012. Mr. Prem Raja Mahant.
धन्यवाद। इस कार्यक्रम का अध्यक्ष खगेन्द्र जोशीज्यू, कन्भेनर लोक तिवारीज्यू र सबै आयोजक टिम, इस कार्यक्रममा उपस्थित आदरणीय पूर्व मन्त्री शंकर पोखरेलज्यू, कार्यवाहक राजदूत ऋषिराम इन्द्रेज्यू, Honorary Consul General Marvin Brastonज्यू, Honorary Consul ऋषि ढकालज्यू र देशमा उपस्थित विशिष्ट व्यक्तित्व लगायत पत्रकार र आज मैले अझै मानेको एउटा व्यक्तित्व कलाकारका महानायक, हामी नेपालमा उहाँ कलाकारकै राजा मान्छौं, राजेश हमालज्यू एकचोटि उठेर सबैलाई एकचोटि एउटा हाम्रो आदर गर्न चाहन्छु। उहाँ एकदम हिरोदेखि ग्रेट र यस कार्यक्रममा उपस्थित सम्पूर्ण आदरणीय दाजुभाइ दिदीबहिनीहरू, मैले जाने नजाने पनि एउटा इङ्ग्लिस बोल्ने थिएँ होला, इङ्ग्लिस सुन्ने मान्छे जति सबै बाहिर गइसक्नुभयो। उहाँहरू पनि प्रवचनले अलिअलि हाम्रो कुरा बुझ्नुहुन्छ, त्यसैले यसलाई माइन्ड नगर्नु होला, यसलाई एउटा मेरो जसरी बोल्छु त्यसैलाई सुनिदिनु होला। र आज एनसीसी USA को यो त्यस्तो सम्मेलनमा हामी सबैको जमघट जुन भइरहेको छ, तपाईहरु जाँदाबाट आउनुभएको छ, विभिन्न क्षेत्रबाट यहाँ पाल्नु भएको छ, विशिष्ट व्यक्तित्व हुनुहुन्छ। यहाँ जो टेबलमा जो चेयरमा मैले देखेको छु सबैलाई मैले धेरैलाई रेस्पेक्ट गर्न पर्ने व्यक्तित्वहरू देखेको हुनाले यहाँहरूलाई यस मेरील्यान्ड क्षेत्रमा र पेन्सिल्भेनिया क्षेत्रको अनहरी कन्सल जनरलको हैसियतले यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। र यसै गरी यस क्षेत्रमा मेरील्यान्ड क्षेत्रमा र वाशिंटन डीसीको काखमा NRN NCC ले जुन कार्यक्रम गर्यो यो व्यर्थतामा, यसको लागि NRN NCC प्रति हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त गर्दै धेरै धन्यवाद र बधाई पनि दिन चाहन्छु। र मैले अब यहाँ धेरै बोल्नु, यहाँ 2 मिनटको टाइम भएको हुनाले मैले बढी बोलिसकेँ, त्यसैले थोरै अलि मेरो बढी टाइम छ, त्यो टाइममा राजेश हमालजी र म एकछिन यहाँहरूको अगाडि आउने प्रयास गर्दछु। राजेश हमालज्यूलाई अनुरोध पनि गरेको छु, मैले उहाँको गीतमा मेरै गीतमा उहाँ नाच्नु भएको छ, उहाँ नाचेर म गीत गाउने होला छु भरे। त्यसैले आज जो यो सभामा आउनु भएको छ, यस कार्यक्रमलाई सफलता दिनको निमित्त उहाँ सबैलाई धन्यवाद दिँदै, उहाँ सेकेन्ड धन्यवाद दिँदै मेरो सानो बनाई यहीँ अन्त गर्न चाहन्छु। यहाँको बसाई, मेरील्यान्डको बसाई, यसपटकको बसाई सुखमय होस्, यस भवनभित्र सबैको शान्ति, सुरक्षा, माया, प्रेम, सद्भाव होस्। अलवेज हामीले चाहिँ एउटा पोजिटिभ विचारधारा लिएर हिँडौँ र बी ह्याप्पी अनि इन्जोय इच अदर, ह्याभ अ गुड टाइम। थ्याङ्क यू।
Thank you so much, Honorary Consul General Mr. Prem Raja Mahant. Now, as we move forward with our program, I would like to once again respectfully request all guest speakers to please be mindful of the time allotted for this event by keeping all greeting messages limited to 2 minutes or less. Thank you. And now I would like to call on stage Mr. Ratam Jha, the advisor of NRN ICC, for a brief message.
Respected guests and fellow NRNs, it's a really great privilege to be speaking at the 3rd Annual General of NRN NCC of USA. Since the time is 2 minutes, I would like to take 1 minute to recollect how we came to this point, and another minute what we should be moving forward. I don't know. Many of you in the audience may know this, but for the benefit of newcomers, I would like to say this. You know, in the same state of Maryland in 1994, a visionary, one of our Nepali, Dr. Prahlad Pant, thought of a need for a coordinating body called NAC, Nepalese Americas Council. And that was to coordinate the growing number of Nepali associations in Canada and USA. That back after 2003, when NRNA, global NRNA got into existence, then these leaders, same NAC and other community leaders there, started working on aligning NAC with global NRNA. They have made NAC like NACC, North America Coordination Council, only council coordinating NCC थियो तो दुईटा महादेशमा दुईटा कन्ट्रीलाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्छ. Then NRN Canada got into existence in 2008 and यहाँ हुनुहुन्छ हाम्रो साथी यहाँ representative president नवराजी. And then from NACC we worked hard and then became NRN NCC of USA, which you are seeing today. In this 2003 through 2000, I think 9 or 10, we went through lots of people contributed, and I want to really name few of those like Dr. Prahlad Pant, Dr. Jeet Joshi, Dr. Ambika Adhikari is our patron at this point, and is in audience. I also would like to recognize Dr. Gauri Joshi. I would like to recognize Mr. Suman Tinsina and Mr. our President, immediate past President पनि हुनुहुन्छ. Tara Niroda, Siva Raiji. Each one of them has contributed to where we stand today. So let's give a big hand to all those people first. Moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow NRNs, I am seeing lots of excitement among you coming to the podium, coming to the forefront. I have also been involved in this NRS since 2003. I just want you to make your decision not based on temptation and glamour that you see, but make your decision based on really evaluate yourself, your time, your resource, your business, your work, and then think of what level of involvement you want in NRNA. It looks sometimes very glamorous to see, and I'm seeing that everybody wants that, oh, NRN is the #1 association, let's dump it. Please be careful. To all the newcomers, please take my advice. Do passionate about it. Have the urge to serve. Has the urge to serve Nepal. Do good things in Nepal. Transfer your knowledge and money. This is all good, but take it at least one step at a time. With this, I really thank the organizing committee for inviting me, especially convener Lok Tiwari ji and all the NCC, NRN NCC of USA, all the executive members. Thank you so very much. Jai NRN.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jha, for your advice, and NRN NCC of USA will certainly try to take one step at a time, for sure. Now, I would like to invite Honorary Consul Mr. Rishi Dhakal. He's the Honorary Consul of Nepal in California. He's also the CEO of Rising International Inc., which is amongst the largest overseas importers of Nepali ready-made garments. He's also Vice President of Sri Pashupatinath Foundation, USA. Mr. Rishi Dhakal.
Thank you, Bosati. Namaste, everyone. Chairperson of today's NRN and CC of AGM, Mr. Khaginga DC. Our Chief Guest, Atul Kesab, Assistant Secretary of U.S. Department. NRN AGM Convener, Mr. Lok Tiwari. Distinguished guests, special guests, our Honorable Mr. Rishiram Gimre, Trustee Affairs, Nepal Embassy, Mr. Prem Rajamov, Honorary Consul General, Marvin A. Christian, Honorary Consul General, NRN ICC Advisor, Board Members, NRN MCC teams, media personnel, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure, my honor and privilege to speak here at the NRN MCC of USA or AGM. A significant number of the skillful and research-based namely I made America their new home to only about 10,000 have become the NRN members. While we are struggling to adjust a new country and culture, we are also very directly and indirectly affected by the socio-economic and political instability in our motherland. We, as the diaspora community, have divided loyalty and we love both places. While we have contributed our economic growth in the United States, we have also uplifted the economic condition of our family back home to Nepal. We all love. Nepal wants its progress, however, the progress is still not a sight. This is one of the reasons we are here today. As the Honorary Consul of Government of Nepal, let me talk about some problem right now. Industries are not performing well. Some of them have been closed and result. Unemployment rate is increasing day by day. The country is losing its most important asset, the resource power, young manpower. Most of our unskilled youth are working hard in our countries, while the skilled and the highly educated Nepalese youth have made developed countries their new home. The government of Nepal and the NRN should work jointly re-establish the closed industries so as to create an employment opportunity at home. This could prevent the exodus of the skilled manpower to the third countries. Nepal has a huge trade deficit that all we know, we don't have the industry, and we have 642 out of Nepalese rupees deficit in the trade. We have 11.2% export from Nepal and we have an import 88.8% that we depend on our whole economy on the import, and export is going decline day by day. We have to focus the industry and the facilities to increase the export through the cash incentives and rebate on that and providing the business-friendly environment. Government business is drilling due to the result of the termination of the multi-fiber agreement MFA in 2005 under GATT policy. US and other countries phase out bilateral agreements after Nepal became a WTO member, but Nepal is still not highly resourceful to compete in the global economy. I think we need to initiate the lobbying and advocacy at the highest level of the US government for granting Nepalese relevant garment duty-free, quota-free status in view of being a landlocked country, helping the post-conflict destruction, and initiate the economic recovery. But we have recently we have good news about the relevant garment that could be increased in future. The Democrat Senator, Dan Feinstein, from California, the long-term friend of Nepal, filed January 7, 2015 bill number S81 titled Nepal Trade Reference Act, which specific the objective of the allowing the Nepalese ready-made garment duty-free access into the USA. This This is currently referred to the Committee on the Finance. Hopefully that Nepal caucus and US those Democrat leaders support those caucus and we can follow and we can get those duty free approved and Nepal garment industry re-established again. Nepal export garment, carpet, pashmina woolen products, silver jewelry and handicrafts items to the US, but all import had to pay the heavy duty taxes because of the non-renewal of GST facility since last year. I know among all of us we have a lot of importers and we are paying the duty for import on those handicrafts items. So if you are paying duty now, that could be retroactive any time from now on, and you have to contact your agent and get refund those duty whatever you pay. Please consult with your agent. Hopefully, the renewal GST facility with the progress will be retroactive to the day it was terminated. There is opportunity to promote Nepali product to the US market. Products such as the garment, carpet, pashmina woolen product, and silver jewelry, handicraft items, etc. And we have the big opportunity on the agro and herbal products. Have a high demand in the US. Likewise, there is the opportunity of the investment. That I would like to thank you about our chief guest Atul. That he mentioned the prosperity and growth for Nepalese people. I would like to thank you his speech, and we are appreciated. And we are very, very thankful on that. Hopefully, he's going to help the further on this project. So those investment on the hydro, modern agriculture, agro-based and the herbal processing industries, tourism, biogas transmission, road, fast-track railways, hotel tourism and the mines and manufacturing industries. The government is in the process of drafting the Foreign Investment and Technology Transfer Act. The Act is likely to be tabled in the Parliament for approval within this fiscal year. As I mentioned earlier, our potential is in the terms of the raw materials. We should turn them into the fine product in order to compete in the international market. I think the government and the private sector will need to work jointly achieving the desired result. Nepal has been selected Millennium Challenge Corporation program with sum of $30 million, power and transport sector. That is another good opportunity and US is supporting us. Hopefully that help all of our construction on the transport sector and power sector. Both Nepal and America have benefit from the Nepalese diaspora community if we could work jointly with these resourceful people to transfer the knowledge and technology with a long-term plan. So everybody talking about the knowledge and plan transfer, but we are not talking about the long-term plan. Which could improve the economic and the social condition of the people in Nepal. Diaspora Nepalese are working hard to preserve Nepali culture and promote tourism in their local city by building a temple, spas, culture center. Their efforts would be more effective in the government of Nepal could support them providing artistic materials such as the wood carving, windows, doors and reflect the Nepalese identity through the referral from the Nepal embassy from overseas. Finally, I would like to focus on long-term transfer of our knowledge and technology to our motherland. We all are looking for the best opportunity, so please upgrade yourself on your specific field, connect with technology and succeed as Shekhar Narasimhan told. We all reside in this country which we call the land of opportunity, but only the few hard-working individuals can grab those golden opportunities. As well as those who have the dream can make their dream successful. Dreams are great resources of your success. You have to satisfy yourself, choose your final destination where you can achieve most satisfaction in your life. Your honesty, your hard working habit are better than any luxurious things in your life. Once again, I wish to congratulate and I will grant success of the NRN USA for AGM. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rishi Dhaka. Now I would like to invite His Excellency Ambassador Mr. Kimi Ray and our President of NCC, Mr. Bhavendra DC for the release of this new winner. I would also like to invite DRC, Mr. Sonal Lama on the stage.
Thank you so much. Now I would like to call on stage Dr. Ambika Adhikari, ICC patron. Dr. Adhikari is currently a research professor and senior sustainability scientist at Arizona State University. Dr. Adhikari was also the president of USNCC, Regional Coordinator for Americas, and he is currently the advisor for NRN ICC. He is currently a patron for NRN ICC.
Good morning, everyone. Morning. It is wonderful to be here in front of so many people. I know it's a long list of speakers. I will try to do it as brief as I can. First of all, my thanks to the people who invited us. And I always come up with some numbers. Being a person who teaches at university, I never get tired of the numbers. I want to congratulate the National Coordination Council and also the regional coordinator and the whole group of ICC for raising the membership by 4,000% from 300 to 12,000. That's 4,000% increase. That's amazing, and I want to really congratulate you on that. I also want to warn. That's a good news. The bad news is you also have to raise your management capacity by 4,000%. In other words, it's not easy. And I also want to give you some other numbers about the diaspora. And I always bring it up because sometimes we underestimate the strength of the diaspora from both sides. Also for the benefit of Nepal and also for the benefit of the host country. The Nepalese diaspora is about 3.5 million people strong. That's about 12.5% of Nepal's population. Indian diaspora is about 27 million, which is about 2.5% of India's population. So in terms of the percentage of the people outside in diaspora, we are big. Whether that's good or bad is another point, but in terms of the number, we are almost 5 times as big as the Indian diaspora proportionately per capita. But on the other hand, I did a quick calculation. The remittance in India is $54 billion per year. The Indian diaspora sends the largest amount of remittance of any country in the world. Number 2 is like Mexico and Philippines and China and so on. We send our remittance, which is 30% of the Nepal's economy, and Indians send $54 billion, which is about 4% of their economy. My quick calculation showed that per capita remittance sent by the Indian diaspora is about 30% more. I'm just talking about the people who work in the Gulf and Malaysia and other places than the per capita diaspora remittance sent by the Nepalese. So we have a long way to go in terms of enhancing our skill, maybe the Open University of Nepal, or getting trained so that we can, if we're outside, might as well send a little more money. That's another point that I want to do. The other quick calculation that I have done, which this morning we heard from the State Department also, that the total per capita income of about 300,000 people in North America equals to the total GDP, the gross domestic product of Nepal, which is about $20 billion per year. So the total GDP of the Nepali diaspora in North America is the same amount, $20 billion, which is the total GDP of Nepal. If you count the total diaspora income of the 3.5 million people worldwide, that is 2.5 times the GDP of Nepal. So in terms of the economic muscle, if you want to use that money, that is an amazing strength that you can get. If we actually calculate the retirement money and the savings of the Nepalese diaspora worldwide, it's about $225 billion, which is 10 times Nepal's GDP. So as we move along, we can become like a world bank. These days, the diaspora remittances in Africa is more than the total combined of all the foreign direct investment. And Nepalese can also do the same thing. So, like the State Department said this morning, we can also benefit the host country by increasing trade, diplomacy, and the political kind of linkages between the two countries. We can also help Nepal by kind of using the total economic and other muscles that we have. In the meantime, we have a very large organization to run, and it's a long way to go. But I really want to thank you and appreciate this time that was given to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Adhikari. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Ram Karel, ICC advisor. Mr. Ram Karel is also the founder and CEO of Sagarmatha Television, the first Nepali television program started abroad. Nepal Darshan Television and image audio-visual professional. Mr. Ram Karel.
जननी जन्मभूमि स्वर्गादपि गरिएछि। विदेशमा बस्ने नेपालीहरूको हितलाई संरक्षण गर्ने एवं नेपालको प्रवर्धन गर्ने, संसारभरिका नेपाली संघ संगठनहरूसँग समन्वय कायम गर्ने र विश्व सञ्जाल स्थापना गरी गैर-आवासी नेपालीहरूको साझा संस्थाको रूपमा तिनको प्रतिनिधित्व गर्ने, गैर-आवासी नेपालीहरूको पुँजी नेपालको चौतर्फी विकासमा लगानी गर्ने, नेपाल सरकार र नेपाली उद्यमीहरूसँग साझेदार स्थापना गर्ने, विदेशी मुलुकमा नेपाली संस्कृति र पर्यटनको प्रवर्धन गर्ने, विदेशी नागरिकलाई विदेशी लगानीलाई नेपालभित्र आकर्षण गर्ने र गैर-आवासी नेपालीहरू बसोबास गरिरहेका मुलुकमा उनीहरूलाई स्थायित्व समग्र हितका लागि सक्रियता रहने उद्देश्यले 2003 साल अक्टोबर 11 तारिकका दिन लन्डनमा बसेको सम्मेलनले तय गरेको यो एकपटकको नेपाली सधैँको लागि नेपाली, नेपालीका लागि नेपाली भन्ने नाराका साथ अघि बढेको यो NRN अहिले 12 वर्षमा चलिरहेको छ। 12 वर्षको अवधिमा अहिले 70 वटा देशमा यसले नेशनल कोअर्डिनेसन काउन्सिल गठन गर्न सकेको छ र त्यसै गरी यसमा दुईटा तह छन्, ICC र NCC। ICC भनेको अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय समन्वय परिषद हो र NCC भनेको राष्ट्रिय समन्वय परिषद। हामी जसरी 70 वटा राष्ट्रिय समन्वय परिषद अन्तर्गत हामी चाहिँ अमेरिका पनि त्यसमा एउटा हौं र हामीले पहिला फेरि NRNका साथीहरू यहाँ चाहिँ उत्तेजनात्मक रूपले आउनुभएको देख्दाखेरि हामीलाई धेरै खुसी लागेको छ। पहिला हामी एउटा सानो कोठामा मिटिङ गर्थ्यौं र भेला हुन्थ्यौं। त्यतिखेरदेखिको यो NRN अहिले चाहिँ 15,000 जति मेम्बर हुँदाखेरि हामीलाई धेरै खुसी लागेको छ। त्यति भन्दै छोटो समय भएकोले यो तेस्रो साधारण सभालाई यहाँसम्म ल्याउनु भएकोमा कन्भेनर लोक तिवारी लगायत NRN NCC टिमलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु र साथै यहाँ चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ एकजना गेस्ट क्यानाडाबाट पनि आउनु भएको छ, आरसी, यो चाहिँ अमेरिकाको रिजनल कोअर्डिनेटर, उहाँलाई पनि मैले यहाँ स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। अरू डिस्टिङ्ग्विस गेस्टहरूको नाम अघि आइसकेकोले तपाईँहरूलाई पनि म सम्मानपूर्वक यति भन्दै मेरो 2 शब्द यही समाप्त गर्दछु। जननी जन्मभूमिश्च स्वर्गादपि गरिएछि।
Thank you so much, Mr. Ram Karel. Now, as we must move forward quickly with our program, I would like to call on stage Mr. Sonam Lama, Deputy Regional Coordinator of the Americas.
Namaste. NRN America
अमेरिकाको तेस्रो वार्षिक शतरन्ज सभा उद्घाटन समारोहमा सभापतिज्यू, प्रमुख अतिथिज्यू, अन्य विशिष्ट पाहुनाहरू र विभिन्न सङ्घ संस्था प्रतिनिधिहरू, NRN ICC प्रतिनिधि साथीहरू, संसदकर्मी मित्रहरू र सहभागी दाजुभाइ दिदीबहिनीहरू, हामी यति बेला NRN अमेरिकाको नयाँ कार्य समिति निर्माणको पूर्व सन्ध्यामा छौँ र यो महत्त्वपूर्ण घडीमा NRN अमेरिकाको वार्षिक शतरन्ज सभा हुन गइरहेको छ। संसारकै सबैभन्दा ठुलो NRN NCC संगठन भनेको अमेरिका NRN NCC लागि यो इतिहासमा छाना हो र 10,000 भन्दा धेरै शतरन्ज सदस्यको नेतृत्व गर्दै हुन गइरहेको यस वार्षिक शतरन्ज सभामा NRN अमेरिकाका लागि समेत एउटा कोसे ढुङ्ग सद्भित हुने मेरो अपेक्षा राखेको छु। यो घडी NRN अमेरिका भविष्य नेतृत्वको लागि बाटो निर्माण गर्दै विधान निर्माण महत्त्वपूर्ण घडी हो। यो वार्षिक शतरन्ज सभाबाट NRN अमेरिकालाई आज अगाडि बढाउन अमेरिकामा रहेका सबै नेपालीको साझा संगठन रूपमा NRN अमेरिकाको विकास गर्न विधान निर्माण हुनमा विश्वास राखेको छु। NRN अमेरिकाको पहिलो पटक निर्वाचित कार्य समिति यो वार्षिक शतरन्ज सभा गर्न गइरहेका हुँदै यो शतरन्ज सभाबाट अमेरिकामा रहेका आम नेपालीहरू सकारात्मक सन्देश प्रभाव हुने मेरो विश्वास छ। एकातिर अमेरिकामा रहेका नेपालीहरू आफ्नै खालका समस्या छन्, अर्कोतर्फ विश्वमा रहेका नेपालीहरूमध्ये नागरिकता निरन्तरको टाढाको रूपमा आवश्यकता पर्ने अमेरिकामा रहेका नेपालीहरूलाई नै हो। NRN ICC लगातार प्रयास माग कारण अब भन्ने संविधान देशको नागरिकता लिएको नेपालीहरूलाई नेपालको विशेष नागरिकता प्रदान गर्ने विषय उल्लेख गर्नेमा संविधान सभाको संवैधानिक राजनीति सम्बन्ध तथा समितिभित्र समिति बाहिर मसौदा निर्माण प्रक्रियामा छ। संविधान सभा अध्यक्ष सुभाष निमाले पनि मार्च 9 तारिकमा काठमाडौँ NRN भवन उद्घाटनको क्रममा दोहोरो नागरिकताको प्रावधान बारे अब भन्ने संविधानमा स्पष्ट व्यवस्था हुने प्रतिबद्धता जनाइसक्नु भएको छ। कसैले विरोध गरे पनि यो प्रक्रिया नरोकिने उहाँले स्पष्ट पारिसक्नु भएको छ। तर त्यसको लागि निरन्तर खबरदारी आवश्यक छ। त्यसको लागि बलियो र एकीकृत NRN संगठनको आवश्यकता छ। अमेरिकामा नेपाल आर्थिक लगानी क्षेत्रमा खासै पहल पुगेको छैन, तर अब अमेरिकामा रहेका नेपालीहरूको नेपालमा लगानीका क्षेत्रमा पनि ध्यान दिनुपर्नेछ। अहिलेसम्म अर्जुन श्रेष्ठको नेतृत्वमा अमेरिकामा रहेका NRN का तर्फबाट नेपाल इन्भेस्टमेन्ट कम्पनी मार्फत जल विद्युतको क्षेत्रमा लगानी भइरहेको छ। यो एउटा सकारात्मक सुरुवात हो। यस्तै समवाय लगानी अनुकरण गर्दै अब जन्मभूमि नेपाल कसरी आर्थिक लगानी गर्ने भन्ने विषयमा अमेरिकामा रहेका नेपाली लागि पनि जरुरी छ। संविधान बन्ने विशेष नागरिकताको व्यवस्था भयो भने लगानीको लागि पनि थप बाटो खुल्ने संविधानमा व्यवस्था भइसकेपछि विदेशमा रहेका सबै नेपाली नेपालमा लगानी लागि अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ। देशभक्ति देखाउनेहरू देशको विकासका लागि समेत योगदान दिने बारेमा सोच्नुपर्छ। अमेरिकामा रहेका दक्ष जनशक्ति पनि आफ्नो दक्षता नेपालमा उपयोग गर्ने बारेमा सोच्नुपर्छ। त्यस दिशामा पनि NRN अमेरिकाको सकारात्मक पहल आवश्यक रहेको छ। NRN भवन निर्माणको लागि काठमाडौँ भवनमा प्रधानमन्त्री निवासको नजिकै 3 रोपनी जग्गामा शिलान्यास भइसकेको छ। भवन निर्माणको लागि अमेरिकाबाट पाउने 4 करोड रुपियाँको प्रतिबद्धता जनाएकोमा 1,48,00,000 रुपियाँ लागि प्राप्त भएको छ। बाँकी रकम उठेको छैन। प्रतिबद्ध अनुसार रकम यथाशीघ्र प्रदान गर्नको लागि NRN भवन निर्माण समितिका तर्फबाट म हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु। NRN अमेरिकाको छवि उच्च राशि राख्नका लागि प्रतिबद्धता अनुसारका रकम शीघ्र पठाउन अनुरोध गर्दछु। एनआरएनए नै विदेशमा रहेका आम नेपालीहरूको हितमा काम गर्ने एकमात्र साझा संस्था हो। त्यसैले अमेरिकामा रहेका सबै नेपालीलाई एकजुट भएर एनआरएनलाई बलियो संस्था बनाउनका लागि हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दछु। मेरो मन्तव्य अन्त्य गर्न चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद। नमस्ते।
Thank you very much, TRC Sonal Lama. Now, moving forward, I would like to request all the remaining speakers to please keep your greetings to a minimum. Please keep it to 2 minutes. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Navaraj Guru, Regional Coordinator of the Americas. Mr. Navaraj Guru is the International Program Coordinator of the Toronto-based Climate World Relief and Development Fund. He is also the founding president of NRN Canada. Currently, he is the NRN ICC's Regional Coordinator of Americas. Mr. Navaraj Guru.
Namaste, everyone. Mr. Chair, all dignitaries, distinguished guests, fellow ICC colleagues, NCC colleagues, all ladies and gentlemen. I'll try to be brief and try to finish in 2 minutes. I'm delighted to be here. Let me begin by congratulating the entire NRN USA family for very notable achievements. When I say entire NRN family, I mean all who have been involved for the last several years to until today, both in ICC and NCC levels, and also media friends. Now, internationally, you have become by far the largest contributor to the NRNA, the fundraising campaign for the NRNA office building, which is the symbol of unity for the global Nepali diaspora. So it has been globally appreciated and recognized. Here at home, domestically, you have taken the organization to the grassroots with more than 10,000 registered general members. I think this is not a simple thing. So this is something to celebrate by all of us. As a regional coordinator, I have witnessed your team working very hard at reviewing the bylaws and amending the bylaws. I've also seen you working hard in doing membership verification for the purpose of transparency and accountability. I've seen you have initiated electronic voting system, and you have done your best to do the most transparent election process. I've also witnessed a year ago in New York a very constructive and positive engagement of media colleagues to bring this NRNA at a higher level. So in a summary, all these works are very cumbersome. It takes a lot of time. It takes debate, discussion, and often it drains energy out of you. But I'm amazed seeing your commitment, your dedication, and your unity in making this organization, the NRNA, strong, institutionalized, and democratic. So, hats off to you, congratulations, and best wishes for the successful third AGM. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Navraj Guru. Now, I would like to call on stage Ms. Dr. Vishnu Maya Bariyar, ICC member. Ms. Vishnu Maya Bariyar is co-founder of ED1, Empower Dalit Women of Nepal, with a mission to enable Dalit women repressed by caste and gender to claim their human rights, gain economic empowerment, and live in dignity.
अहिलेसम्म मेल स्पिकरहरूले 2 घण्टा बोल्नुभयो अनि म मात्रै वुमेन स्पिकर भएर आई डोन्ट हैव 2 minutes एप्लाइज फर मी। यस सभाका सभापति महोदय, प्रमुख अतिथिज्यू, विशेष अतिथिज्यूहरू, पत्रकार मित्रहरू र यहाँ उपस्थित हुनुभएका सम्पूर्ण महानुभावहरूमा NRN आइसिसी वुमेन इम्पावरमेन्ट टास्क फोर्स चेयरको नाता र म आफ्नो तर्फबाट तपाईँहरूलाई नमस्ते दिन चाहन्छु। सर्वप्रथम त अहिलेसम्म त म एक्लै महिला छु, मलाई यहाँ बोलाएर 2 शब्द यो विशेष दिनमा बोल्ने मौका दिनुभएकोमा आयोजक कमिटीलाई धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। आज मलाई धेरै खुसी लागिरहेको छ। अघि हाम्रो रतन दाइले पनि भनिसक्नु भयो र डाक्टर अम्बिका दाइले पनि भनिसक्नु भयो, यो एनआरएन सानो ग्रुपबाट सुरु भएको थियो। मलाई अहिले पनि याद छ 2010 मा हामी केन्टकीमा एउटा परिवार जस्तो भेटेका थियौँ। सायद मैले पहिलोचोटि एनआरएन त्यहाँ नै सुनेको थिएँ। त्यस दिनदेखि लगातार म यो एनआरएनमा लागिरहेको छु र आई एम भेरी प्राउड अफ द्याट। अझै पनि यो रूपमा यति धेरै विशिष्ट व्यक्तिहरू हुनुहुन्छ, कति धेरै मेल पुरुषहरूले बोलिरहनु भएको छ। मैले प्रोग्रामको लिस्ट हेरेको थिएँ, 34 जना मेल स्पिकर हुनुहुन्छ आज यो मञ्चमा आएर बोल्ने, र पहिलो महिला स्पिकर म छु र एउटा स्पिकर महिलाको नाम देखाएको छु। तपाईँ आफू भन्नुहोस्, हामीलाई यो समाजले यहाँका लिडरहरूले स्पिच दिँदाखेरि बोल्दाखेरि हामीले नेपाली महिलाहरूलाई एउटा भगवानको ठाउँमा राखेका छौँ। उहाँहरू भनेको देवी हुन्, काली रे अनि पार्वती अरू के सरस्वती हुन् रे, तर व्यवहारमा हामीलाई एउटा मानवको रूपमा देखिँदैन। आज केही एक्जाम्पलले तपाईँहरूलाई देखाएर मैले भनिरहनु पर्ने आवश्यक छैन। तर मलाई आशा छ अब दिनहरूमा यस्तो नहोस्। अनि हाम्रो अहिले यो इलेक्सनमा धेरै महिला दिदीबहिनीहरू हुँदै हुनुहुन्छ र आशा छ अब धेरैभन्दा धेरै महिला दिदीबहिनीहरूले यो चुनावमा जित्नुहुनेछ र एनआरएनमा महिलाहरूको सहभागिता बढी हुनेछ भन्ने आशा लिएको छु। अनि हामी अमेरिकामा बसेका छौँ, चाहे विश्वको कुनै ठाउँमा बस्छौँ, हाम्रो उद्देश्य भनेको नेपाल र नेपालको हितको लागि काम गर्ने हो। चाहे यहाँ एनआरएन होस्, चाहे एडवान होस्, चाहे जनसम्पर्क समिति, चाहे जुनै के होस्, त्यो भनेको नेपाल र नेपालीको लागि हितको लागि काम गर्ने हो। आज हामी यहाँ छौँ, सबैले एउटा गुड हर्ट लिएर आइरहेका छौँ। हामीले सबैजना मिलेर नेपालको लागि केही गर्नुपर्छ। एनआरएनको वान अफ द मेन एजेन्डा पनि गिभिङ ब्याक टु नेपाल। तपाईँहरूलाई थाहा छ, एडवान मेरो आफ्नो संस्थाले पनि नेपालमा धेरै बालबच्चालाई पढाउने र महिला इम्पावरमेन्टमा को काम गरिराखेको छ र अब भविष्यको दिनहरूमा पनि यस्तै तपाईँहरूको साथमा मिलेर सबै सङ्घ संस्थाहरू, सबै व्यक्तिहरू समान रूपमा मिलेर आफ्नो ठाउँमा बसेर आफ्नो कन्ट्रीको लागि के कन्ट्रिब्युसन गर्न सकिन्छ त्यो गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने मैले सबैमा अनुरोध छ। र अन्तमा के भन्न चाहन्छु भने वी हेभ टु क्रिएट द स्पेस, वी हेभ टु क्रिएट द सिचुएसन, इन्भाइरोमेन्ट वेयर एभ्री वान क्यान लिभ इक्वेली एन्ड पिसफुल्ली। यति भन्दै यो कार्यक्रमको धेरै धेरै सफलताको कामना गर्दै मेरो सानो वक्तव्यलाई यहीँ टुङ्ग्याउँछु। धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, Dr. Paryar. Always an inspiration. Now for the NRN NCC annual report, I would like to invite General Secretary of NCC of USA, Mr. Krishna Pokral. He was the former VP of Richmond Nepali Society, Alliance for Democratic Human Rights, and he's been a social activist and successful financial professional for more than 2 decades. Mr. General Secretary, Mr. Krishna Pokral, please.
नमस्कार। आजको यस कार्यक्रमका प्रमुख अतिथिज्यू, विशेष अतिथिज्यू, कार्यवाहक महामहिम राज्य ऋषिराम घिमिरेज्यू, महावाणिज्यज्यू र आज यस इतिहासमा उपस्थित हुनुभएका एनआरएन आइसिसी का आरसी, टीआरसी, आइसिसी मेम्बर, प्याट्रन, एडभाइजर, पत्रकार र विभिन्न संस्थाबाट प्रतिनिधित्व गर्नुहुने संस्थाका प्रतिनिधिहरू, यहाँहरू सबैलाई म आजको यस्तो वार्षिक साधारण सभामा स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छु। र मैले यहाँहरू समक्ष हाम्रो यो छोटो समयमा एनआरएन एनसीसीले गरेको हाम्रो कार्य प्रगतिको कुराहरूलाई, जुन कुरा हामीले सुरुवात गरेका छौँ, पाइपलाइनमा राखेका मात्रै छौँ, यसलाई हामीले यहाँहरूको सल्लाह सुझावबाट अगाडि बढाउन मात्रै खोजेका छौँ। बढाउन खोज्दै गर्दा हाम्रो कार्य अवधि सिद्धिएर निर्वाचनको डेट समेत घोषणा भइसकेको अवस्था छ। यद्यपि म यहाँहरूलाई केही कुरा जुन कुरा हामीले यहाँहरू समक्ष यहाँहरूको सल्लाह सुझावले अगाडि बढाएको कुरा राख्न चाहन्छु र यहाँ मैले आज भन्नै पर्छ, यहाँ एनआरएन एनसीसीको इलेक्सनको डेट पनि घोषणा भइसकेको कारणले गर्दा उम्मेदवार मित्रहरू हुनुहुन्छ, एनआरएनको मेम्बरहरू हुनुहुन्छ, एकदम इनर्जेटिक तरिकाले यो कार्यक्रममा पार्टिसिपेट गरेर भएको छ। यो कार्यक्रमलाई सफल बनाउन आइरहनु भएको छ। म यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक स्वागत पनि गर्न चाहन्छु। एनआरएन एनसीसी अफ अमेरिकाको तेस्रो वार्षिक साधारण सभामा सहयोग माग्नुभएका सम्पूर्ण एनआरएन साथीहरूमा हार्दिक अभिवादन। फेरि पनि यहाँहरूलाई अवगत भएकै कुरा हो, एनआरएन एनसीसी युएसएको वर्तमान कार्य समितिले छोटो समय अर्थात् 9 महिनाको अवधिको कार्यभार सम्हाले पश्चात एकपटकको नेपाली सधैँको नेपाली भन्ने मूल नाराका साथ तत्कालीन र दीर्घकालीन योजनाहरूका कार्यक्रम लिएर अगाडि बढिरहेको यहाँहरूलाई अवगतै छ। आज हामीलाई तपाईँहरू माझमा यो जानकारी प्रस्तुत गर्न पाउँदा निकै खुसी लागेको छ। यहाँहरूको अमूल्य मत पाए पश्चात बनेको नयाँ नेतृत्वले निर्वाचनमा यहाँहरू समक्ष राखेका प्रतिबद्धताहरू पूरा गर्ने पथमा सधैँ अग्रसर हुने तत्परता देखाएका छौँ। यसै क्रममा एनआरएनको अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय समन्वय समितिले एनआरएन एनसीसीले नेपालको संविधान सभामा प्रतिनिधित्व गरेका राजनीतिक दलहरूसँग गरेका विभिन्न थरका वार्ता र समझदारीको फलस्वरूप विदेशमा बसोबास गरिरहेका नेपालीहरूको नेपाली नागरिकताको निरन्तरता कायमी रहने व्यवस्था आगामी संविधानहरूले गर्ने प्रतिबद्धता दलहरूबाट प्राप्त भएको पनि यहाँहरूलाई यसअघि नै जानकारी गराइसकेका छौँ। यसै क्रममा अमेरिकाका विभिन्न सहरमा समय समयमा नेपाली समुदायमा आइपर्ने विभिन्न समस्याहरूको निराकरण र नयाँ एमआरपी पासपोर्टको वितरणमा सहजीकरण र यसको अपरिहार्यताको बारेमा जनचेतना र अभिमुख कार्यक्रमलाई पनि एनआरएन एनसीसी निरन्तर रूपमा कार्यहरू अगाडि बढिरहेको छ। अमेरिकामा कार्यरत विभिन्न सरकारी र गैर सरकारी सामाजिक संस्थाहरूसँगको समन्वयमा नेपालको कला संस्कृति र पर्यटनको प्रचुर सम्भावनालाई यहाँको विशाल विविध समुदायमा प्रचार र प्रवर्धन गर्ने अभिप्रायले न्युयोर्कको ज्याक्सन हाइटमा भव्य नेपाली मेला आयोजना गरिएको पनि यहाँहरू समक्ष स्मरण गराउन चाहन्छु। एनआरएन साथीहरू हाल जटिल समस्याको रूपमा देखा परेको समस्या मध्ये विभिन्न कारणले आफ्नो नेपाल छोडी अमेरिकामा बस्न बाध्य पारिएका नेपालीहरूका लागि हस्तलिखित पासपोर्टलाई एमआरपीमा परिवर्तन गर्न नेपाल सरकारबाट वञ्चित गरेको परिस्थितिलाई मध्यनजर राख्दै उक्त समस्याबाट पार पाउन एनआरएन एनसीसी नेपाल सरकारको गृह प्रयास र कानून सचिवसँग जोडदार रूपमा आफ्नो आवाज उठाएको फलस्वरूप नेपालको गृह र कानूनबाट त्यो कुराहरू एप्रुभ भए मतलब त्यसको चाहिँ कार्य अन्तिम चरणमा फाइल अगाडि बढी परासमा आइसकेपछि यसलाई एमआरपी नेपाली एकपटक नेपाली रहिरहेको नेपाली सधैँभरि नेपाली रहँदासम्म पास पाउनुपर्छ भन्ने कुरालाई पनि हामी त्यो कार्य अन्तिम चरणसम्म डेलिगेसन गएर त्यसलाई पुर्याइरहेको कुरा पनि यहाँहरूलाई मतलब त्यो कुरा सेयर गर्न चाहन्छु। अमेरिकामा रहेका नेपालीले दोहोरो कर्पणाबाट भोग्नु परेका आर्थिक समस्यालाई समाधान गर्न यसको पूर्ण रूपमा अन्त्य गर्न हामीले नेपाल सरकारसँग माग गरेको अमेरिका र नेपाल सरकार बीच कुरा अगाडि बढिसकेको पनि यहाँहरू समक्ष प्रस्तुत गर्न चाहन्छु। हामीले नेपालीहरूको धेरै बसोबास रहेको न्युयोर्क, न्युजर्सी, बोस्टन र कनेक्टिकट राज्यलाई सेवा दिँदै आएको न्युयोर्कको कन्सुलर कार्यालय अलग्गै र सुविधायुक्त हुनु पर्ने मागलाई जोडदार रूपमा उठाउँदै समस्याको समाधानका लागि नेपाल सरकारसँग अनुरोध गरेका थियौँ, जसलाई सम्बोधन गर्दै नेपालको बजेटमा यसका लागि रकम छुट्याएको र चाँडै न्युयोर्कमा अलग्गै सेवा सुरु हुन लागेको पनि सहज जानकारी गराउन चाहन्छौँ। अमेरिकामा रहेका नेपालीले भोग्नु परेका विभिन्न कानून तथा अन्य समस्याको समाधानको लागि एउटा कानून तथा लेखा समितिको गठन गरी यसको सम्बन्धित छुट्टै निःशुल्क परामर्श सेवा दिने कार्यालय पनि तदारकका साथ अगाडि बढिरहेका छौँ। एनआरएन साथीहरू, हामीले निर्वाचन पहिले नै अमेरिकामा रहेका नेपालीहरूलाई आपद परेको समयमा सहयोग गर्ने उद्देश्यका साथ आपतकालीन कोषको स्थापना गरेका थियौँ। त्यो पुनः कार्यालय हामीले आगामी दिनहरूमा पनि निरन्तरता दिँदै जाने प्रतिबद्धता दोहोऱ्याउन चाहन्छु। विदेशमा बस्ने नेपालीहरूको पनि नेपालमा हुने निर्वाचनमा मताधिकार सुरक्षित गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने विषयमा खालि अमेरिकाको धर्ममा आएको नेपालको निर्वाचन आयोगको पुलिससँग एनआरएन एनसीसी युएसले र आइसीसँग मिली छलफल कार्यक्रम राखेका थियौँ, जसलाई उक्त टोलीले सकारात्मक रूपले लिई यस सम्बन्धी प्रावधान लागू गर्ने आश्वासन प्राप्त भएको पनि यहाँलाई जानकारी गराउन चाहन्छु। यसै गरी हामीले एनआरएनको प्रत्येक नेपालीहरू समक्ष एनआरएनको कुराहरू र यस संस्थालाई गरिमामय बनाउनको लागि हामीले सबैको पार्टिसिपेसन जरुरी छ भन्ने मान्यताको आधारमा हामीले विभिन्न टास्क फोर्सहरूको हामीले तयार गरेका थियौँ। त्यस अन्तर्गत हेल्थ एन्ड वेलफेयर टास्क फोर्स, नेसनल वुमेन कोअर्डिनेसन कमिटी, युथ कोअर्डिनेसन कमिटी, जुडिसियल कमिटी, लिगल एन्ड कन्सल्टिङ कमिटी, ट्याक्स एन्ड अडिटिङ कमिटी, इन्फर्मेसन टेक्नोलोजी कमिटी र त्यसै गरी एजुकेसन एन्ड लिटरेचर, स्पोर्ट्स कमिटी, डिजास्टर प्रिपेयरनेस कमिटी र ट्राभल टुरिज्म कमिटी र इमर्जेन्सी फन्ड कमिटी, मिडिया कोअर्डिनेसन कमिटी र सोसल कोअर्डिनेसन कमिटी, यस्ता केही कमिटीहरूले आफ्नो लेभलमा रहेर काम गरिरहेको पनि यहाँहरूलाई म जानकारी गराउन चाहन्छु। यसले गर्दा हिजोको एनआरएन आज बिस्तारै गरिमामय बन्दै गरेको कुरा पनि यहाँहरू समक्ष प्रस्तुत नै छ, यहाँहरूलाई जानकारी नै छ। यहाँहरूलाई सर्वविदित नै छ एनआरएन एनसीसी अफ अमेरिकाले आफ्नो साधारण सरकारको सङ्ख्यालाई ऐतिहासिक रूपमा वृद्धि गरी लगभग 11,000 को हाराहारीको सङ्ख्यामा पुर्याउन सफल भएको छ। यो ऐतिहासिक उपलब्धिको श्रेय अमेरिकामा रहेका विभिन्न सञ्चार माध्यममा संलग्न समस्त पत्रकार जगतको सदस्यता वितरण परिचालन समितिका साथीहरू, अमेरिकामा सदस्यता वितरण परिचालन समितिका साथीहरू, संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिकामा क्रियाशीलका अरू सङ्घ संस्थाका आबद्ध र नेतृत्वकर्ताहरू, महानुभावहरू, एनआरएन एनसीसी अफ अमेरिका, आइसिसी मेम्बर, डिआरसी सम्पूर्णलाई यो श्रेयको रूपमा मैले यहाँहरूलाई धन्यवाद ज्ञापन गर्न पनि चाहन्छु। यति छोटो समयमा प्राप्त भएको यो उत्साहपूर्ण र केवलता एवं प्रतिबद्धताका साथ यति धेरै विशाल सदस्यहरूको आत्मविश्वास अनि भरोसाको बलमा उभिएको यस एनआरएन एनसीसी अफ अमेरिकाले हालको कार्य सम्पादनको प्रगतिलाई द्रुततर रूपमा अगाडि बढाउन र हाम्रा कार्यक्रमलाई अमेरिकाका सबैजसो राज्य स्तरमा लैजानका लागि स्थानीय लेभलमा लोकल अर्गनाइजेसनका मिली च्याप्टरको गठन गरी एनआरएनलाई अझ सशक्त रूपमा लैजानको लागि पनि हामीले विशेष पहल गरेका छौँ। आगामी निर्वाचनले त्यो कुराहरू अगाडि बढ्ने कुरा पनि यहाँहरू समक्षमा जानकारी गराउन चाहन्छु। यसै गरी एनआरएन अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय समन्वय समितिले काठमाडौँमा निर्माण गर्न लागेको एनआरएनको केन्द्रीय कार्यालय भवन निर्माणको लागि सघाउन एनआरएन केन्द्रीय अध्यक्ष शेष गरेको उपस्थितिमा एनआरएन एनसीसीको पहलमा अमेरिकाको विभिन्न राज्यहरूमा आयोजित कार्यक्रमबाट 3,70,000 अमेरिकन डलर सङ्कलन गर्ने प्रतिबद्धता पनि हामीले त्यो कुरा प्राप्त गरेका छौँ र धेरै रकम उठिसकेको अवस्था पनि छ। केही कुराहरू कमिटमेन्ट आउने क्रममा छ, यो पनि हामी यहाँलाई जानकारीलाई एउटा खुसीको रूपमा व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छौँ, जसलाई सोही प्रयोजनमा खर्च गर्ने पनि यहाँहरूलाई पुनः जानकारी गराउँछु र पूर्ववक्ता आरसी र डिआरसी त्यो कुरा बताइसक्नु भएको पनि छ। यसै गरी यसै कार्यहरूलाई हामीले समयानुकूल रूपमा अन्य आवश्यक कार्यहरू पनि विस्तार गर्दै अगाडि बढ्ने योजना बनाएका छौँ। यस्तै कार्यक्रमलाई समयमै पुरा गरी आगामी यो निर्वाचन प्रक्रियालाई पनि समयमै सम्पन्न गरी 2015को मे महिनाभित्रमा नयाँ निर्वाचन समितिलाई नेतृत्व हस्तान्तरण गर्ने योजना समेत यहाँहरू समक्ष हामीले बाहिर प्रष्ट रूपमा ल्याइसकेको कुरा पनि जानकारी गराउन चाहन्छु। यहाँहरूलाई सर्वविदित भएको विषय यो सम्बन्धका वर्तमान कार्य समितिको तदारु क्रियाशीलता तथा संस्थाप्रतिको समर्पण भागको परिणामस्वरूप अघिल्लो कार्यकालको अवधिमा लगभग 4,000 को सङ्ख्यामा रहनुभएका एनआरएन सेवा अमेरिकाका सदस्यहरू ऐतिहासिक यताउता जसरी एनआरएनको संस्था गरिमामय बन्दै गएको छ, यसले हामी सबैलाई यस संस्थाप्रतिको एउटा लगाव र संस्थाप्रतिको श्रद्धालाई बढाएको कुरा हामी सबैलाई जानकारी भएको कुरा हो। हामीले उत्साहका साथ भन्नुपर्छ आम पत्रकार साथीहरू, शुभेच्छकहरू, यहाँलाई हामीले त्यो खुसी व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छौँ। उहाँको उपस्थितिमा हाम्रो आइसिसी प्रेसिडेन्ट शेष गरेको उपस्थितिमा हाम्रो एनआरएनको हेडक्वार्टर अफिस न्युयोर्कमा इस्टाब्लिस भए उहाँले इस्टाब्लिस गरेको अफिसबाट हामीले सम्पादन गरेका कार्यलाई पनि हामीले उच्च मूल्याङ्कन साथ हेरेका छौँ। त्यस कारणलाई हामीले अहिले विभिन्न सामाजिक रूपमा रहेका समस्याहरूलाई त्यो अफिसबाट हामीले सहकार्य गरे, त्यो अफिसबाट उहाँहरूलाई हामीले सुविधाहरू प्रदान गर्ने कामहरू पनि अगाडि बढिरहेको पनि यो पुनित गरेर यहाँहरू समक्ष म अवगत गराउन चाहन्छु। र अन्त्यमा एनआरएन एनसीसी अफ अमेरिकाको मैले यहाँ धेरै कुराहरू वास्तवमा मैले निकालेको छु, तर यो कुरा डिटेलमा जाँदा धेरै टाइम दिनु हुँदा मैले यहाँलाई जस्ट ब्रिफमा मात्रै भन्न चाहन्छु। पछि फेरि अर्को बन्द सेसन यसका डिटेलमा पनि यहाँहरू समक्ष त्यो कुराहरू राख्ने प्रयास गर्नेछु। र अन्त्यमा एनआरएन एनसीसी अफ अमेरिकाको स्वीकृति गर्न आफ्नो महत्त्वपूर्ण योगदान दिनुहुने तपाईँ सम्पूर्णमा धन्यवाद ज्ञापन सहित आगामी कार्यक्रमहरूमा अमेरिकामा बसोबास गरिरहनुभएका सम्पूर्ण नेपालीहरूको भलाइ र दीर्घकालीन हितका खातिर समर्पण गर्ने बात सहित यहाँहरूमा ऐतिहासिक तेस्रो वार्षिक साझा सभाको आयोजक समितिको सदस्य सचिवको नाताले हार्दिक बधाई तथा सफलताको शुभकामना पनि व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। थ्याङ्क यू सो मच। र मैले यहाँलाई पुनः स्वागत गर्ने एउटा
Thank you so much. Now, as we move forward quickly with our program, I would like to remind you all once again that today's event is being broadcasted live on brtnepal.com, eattheplease.com, and dcnepal.com. Now, I would like to call on stage Mr. Ved Raj Gusman to please give a brief annual financial report presented by the NRN Treasurer, Mr. Ved Raj Gusman.
नमस्कार। यस ऐतिहासिक सभाका सभाध्यक्ष महोदय, प्रमुख अतिथिज्यू, हाम्रो आतिथ्यलाई स्वीकार गरेर यस गरिमामय सभामा भाग लिन आइदिनु भएका सम्पूर्ण तमाम पाहुनाहरू, सङ्घ संस्थाका पदाधिकारीज्यूहरू, प्रतिनिधिज्यूहरू र उपस्थित पत्रकार मित्रहरू र NRN USA का सदस्यज्यूहरू, म वेदराज बस्ने यहाँलाई स्वागत एवं अभिवादन गर्न चाहन्छु। NRN NCC of USA केही वर्ष यतादेखि यस संस्थामा देखिएको उत्साहजनक सहभागिता र यस संस्थाप्रति बढ्दै गएको जनचासोले हामीमा उत्साह जाग्नु स्वाभाविक हो। निश्चय नै यो उत्साह हाम्रो लागि थप जिम्मेवारी पनि हो, जसलाई हामीले उत्साहकै ऊर्जाले सम्पन्न गर्न सक्यौं भन्ने कुरामा म विश्वस्त छु। आजका मितिसम्म आइपुग्दा यस संस्थाले संस्थागत विकासमा एउटा उल्लेख्य चरण पार गरेको छ। हामी सबैले आफ्नो साझा संस्थाका रूपमा अनुभूति गर्ने अवसर पाएका छौं। स्थापना कालदेखि यस संस्थाले पछिल्लो 1 वर्षभन्दा कम समयमा संसारको सबैभन्दा ठूलो NRN संस्थाको रूपमा आफूलाई स्थापित गरेको कुरा सर्वविदितै छ। यति मात्र होइन, यस संस्थाले एउटा प्रजातान्त्रिक मूल्य र मान्यताका साथ निर्वाचन सम्पन्न गरी NRN NCC USA आज संसारभर एउटा उदाहरणीय संस्थाको रूपमा विकास भएको कुरा यहाँहरूलाई जानकारी गराउन चाहन्छु। साथै आसन्न निर्वाचनलाई व्यवस्थित एवं मर्यादित ढङ्गले सम्पन्न गर्न कार्यविधि तथा प्रक्रियाहरू पनि सुरु गरिसकेको कुरा पनि जानकारी गराउन चाहन्छु। विदेशमा बस्ने नेपालीहरूको सर्वोपरि संस्था NRN सँग आबद्ध NRN NCC US को कोषाध्यक्षको जिम्मेवारी पाउनु मेरो जीवनमा एउटा चुनौती र गहन जिम्मेवारी थियो। त्यस चुनौती र जिम्मेवारीलाई मैले अवसरका रूपमा लिएँ। कुनै पनि संस्थाको स्पष्ट छवि र प्रगतिमा मजबुत आर्थिक अवस्था र आर्थिक पारदर्शिताको विशेष भूमिका रहन्छ। मैले आफ्नो कार्यकालमा उक्त जिम्मेवारीलाई कुशलतापूर्वक पूरा गरेँ भन्ने मलाई लाग्दछ। तर NRN NCC US का अन्य पदाधिकारी साथीहरूको सुझाव र सहयोग बिना म एक्लैले यो कुरा सम्भव थिएन, जसका लागि यहाँहरूप्रति म सधैँ कृतज्ञ रहन्छु। म यहाँहरू समक्ष यस संस्थाको आर्थिक विवरण प्रस्तुत गर्ने अनुमति चाहन्छु। त्यो प्रस्तुत गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि मेरो जोइन्ट ट्रेजरर साथीले तपाईहरुलाई त्यसको विस्तृत विवरणहरू तपाईहरु समक्ष डिस्ट्रिब्युट गर्नुहुनेछ। म यहाँ त्यसको जिस्ट समरी मात्र भन्नेछु। त्यसप्रति केही प्रश्नहरू सुझावहरू आयो भने तपाईहरुले त्यतिखेर सोध्न सक्नुहुनेछ। मैले यस संस्थाको कोषाध्यक्ष पदको जिम्मेवारी जुन 2014 मा देखि जिम्मेवारी लिएको थिएँ। त्यस मितिसम्म भएका आयव्ययहरूमा म जुन 2014 मा हामीले जिम्मेवारी लिँदाखेरि 65,493 रुपियाँ 8 पैसाको 5वटा एकाउन्टहरूबाट हामीमा जम्मा भएको थियो। हामीले जिम्मा लिएका थियौँ त्यो हिसाबले। र अहिले आएर अन्त्यमा फेब्रुअरी 28, 2015 मा आएर अहिले हामीसँग 1,66,783 पैसा अहिले करेन्ट एकाउन्टमा मौजुद छ। त्यसको विस्तृत तपाईँको आय र व्ययको जानकारीहरू सम्पूर्ण शीर्षक अन्तर्गत हामीले हाम्रो रिपोर्टमा लेखेका छौँ। र त्यसमध्येमा एउटा यो अलिकति चासोको विषय भएकोले मैले यहाँलाई यो भन्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। सदस्यता मार्फत भनेर हामीले 1,17,131 रुपियाँ 38 पैसा हाम्रो उसमा एकाउन्टमा जम्मा भएको छ। त्यसमा चाहिँ फीहरू काटेर त्यसको पनि अझ डिटेल चाहिँ तपाईँको रिपोर्टमै हामीले लेखेका छौँ। भर्खरै मैले पेश गरेको आयव्ययको विवरण हामीले तुरुन्तै हाम्रो वेबसाइटमा पनि राख्नेछौँ। अन्त्यमा एनआरएन युएसको यस कार्यकालका सम्पूर्ण पदाधिकारीहरूलाई फेरि पनि हार्दिक धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु। यहाँहरूको सहयोग सुझाव र सहकार्य उदाहरणीय बनेको छ। एनआरएन युएस मेरो एउटा प्रिय संस्था हो। यस संस्थालाई आजका दिनसम्म लिएर आउनमा यस संस्थाका सबै अग्रज पदाधिकारीज्यूहरूलाई म सम्झन चाहन्छु र आगामी दिनहरूमा पनि यस संस्थाप्रति म लागिरहनेछु भन्ने कुरा प्रण पनि गर्न चाहन्छु र मलाई यस संस्थामा लाग्नलाई प्रेरणा दिन प्रदान गर्नुहुने श्रद्धेय मेरो दाजु श्री अञ्जन श्रेष्ठजी र सिपिए भिमका आज्यूलाई पनि म सम्झन चाहन्छु। त्यति भन्दै मेरो एउटा जिस्ट समरी आयव्यय विवरण व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, NRN USA Treasurer Vedraj Vasanti. Now I would like to invite Mr. Rajesh Kamal. Mr. Rajesh Kamal is a renowned Nepali actor, television presenter, and a profound social worker. He made his break into the Nepali film industry in the 80s and till today continues to bring about a sense of professionalism in the movie industry of Nepal. Mr. Rajesh Kamal.
Namaste and good afternoon. I have a little confession to make. I was under the impression that I could be sitting here as a member of the audience and enjoy all these wonderful people making their speeches. But it looks like I'll have to be contributing to words as well. Life is never easy. But nevertheless, having said that, I'm absolutely delighted and grateful to be this auspicious occasion, the meeting of NRN USA, organized by the NRN committee here in the US. I believe this organization is very close to the hearts and minds of the people living here in this country. So this is absolutely a privilege and an honor to be here amongst you, not just as a speaker, but also as an artist, because over the years, US is not a new place to me. Over the years, I've been coming here every now and then, and literally, over the years, I have seen how the Nepali diaspora, the Nepali community living in the States have grown so many folds. And they're not just from one particular region or one particular backgrounds in Nepal, but they are very, very inclusive. So the representation of the Nepali community here in Nepal is very inclusively representing the Nepali population at large, right from the east of Nepal to the west, to the Mount Everest, to the Tarais of Nepal, from all sorts of backgrounds, ethnicity and culture and languages and religion. All Nepalis are represented here. And as an artist, I get this opportunity of traveling around the world, meeting various Nepali diasporas living around the world, whether it be in North America, whether it be in America, Middle East, or Southeast Asia. And one thing that I have distinctly noticed is that, of course, Nepali living in all these various regions do adopt to the local flavors. But deep down into their heart, they retain the Nepaliness. And that Nepaliness is what connects us. Connects all of us, whether we're living in Nepal or we're living in abroad or wherever we're living in this globalized world. That Nepaliness that you have passionately retained in your heart, despite the various countries that you have adopted, is what binds us together. And NRN is probably a body that totally emphasizes on that. So this is an absolute delight. I do want you to retain that Nepaliness in your heart, because I am also of a firm belief that, the origin of a person can never be snatched away by anyone, nor can you voluntarily abandon it. Origin of oneself is is there for a lifetime, no matter which country you live in this globalized world today, no matter which country's citizenship you adopt, no matter what your origin will always retain with you. I mean, if you are in America and you take an American citizen and you become an American, that Nepali will always be attached to you. You'll be known as an American of Nepali origin. So there is no way that you can abandon your origin. Your origin is so deep-rooted. And that is why I see that when NRN bodies and people living around the world come up with this slogan of saying once a Nepali, always a Nepali, I can see the passion and energy that is coming out of their heart. Because they sincerely mean that. Because no matter where they are living, yes, of course, they are loyal to the country they have adopted. They are sincere to the country they have adopted. They make a contribution to the country they have adopted. But the Nepaliness in them is something that they never would want to abandon. And that is one of the reasons why they say, once a Nepali, always a Nepali. And that, I think, I don't know if there is anyone here representing the government of Nepal. The government of Nepal should take it very sincerely and seriously. And I think sooner or later, it's probably just a matter of time, that this slogan will come as a reality and not just as a slogan. So once a Nepali, always a Nepali. Keep that up. So like I said, I was just spontaneously asked to speak a few words. I've already taken up 2 minutes, so they would probably not be happy if I stay here too long. But of course we have a cultural program this evening, so I hope to see you all this evening as well. Thank you very much.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much, Mr. Rajasamal, for that, and I think we can all relate to his words. Now, we have many honorable and respected guests here today, and on behalf of NRN of USA, we would like to thank all of you for taking time out of your schedule to come and support the NRN organization. Thank you all. And now, moving forward, I would like to call on stage Mr. Shankar Pokhrel. Mr. Pokhrel was elected as the Central Secretary of CPN UML from 1998 to 2008. Mr. Shankar Pokhrel.
यस समारोहका अध्यक्षज्यू भगवन्त शेर्पाजी, यस कार्यक्रमका संयोजक लोक तिवारीजी, कार्यक्रममा सहभागी हुनुभएका अतिथि महानुभावहरू, नेपालका मित्रहरू र कार्यक्रममा सहभागी हुनुभएका सम्पूर्ण सहभागी मित्रहरूमा सर्वप्रथम तपाईहरु सबैलाई आफ्नो तर्फबाट नेपाली जनता र नेपालकै तर्फबाट यो कार्यक्रमको सफलताको शुभकामना व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। आजभन्दा 23 वर्ष पहिले म एउटा कार्यक्रमको सिलसिलामा अमेरिका आएको थिएँ। त्यति बेला अमेरिकाका विभिन्न राज्यहरूमा घुम्दाखेरि नेपालीहरू खोज्नु पाउँथे, मुस्किलले मात्रै फेला पाउँथे। तर आज परिस्थिति बदलिएको छ। हरेक क्षेत्रमा जाँदाखेरि नेपालीहरूसँग सहज भेटघाट गर्ने स्थिति उत्पन्न भएको छ र स्वाभाविक रूपमा यो कार्यक्रममा तपाईहरुले 10,000 जति नेपालीहरूलाई संगठित गरेको कुरा सङ्गठनको घोषणा गर्नुभएको छ। संख्यामा निकै ठूलो वृद्धि भएको छ। अघि शुभकामना व्यक्त गर्ने क्रममा एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण सन्देश सायद तपाईहरुले पनि प्राप्त गर्नुभयो भन्ने मलाई लाग्छ। शेखर नरसिम्हाले अत्यन्त एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण सन्दर्भ उल्लेख गर्नुभयो। भारतीय प्रधानमन्त्री आउँदाखेरि जसरी अमेरिकाकै तर्फबाट बस्ने लेभलमा पनि प्रवासी अमेरिकनहरूको भूमिका स्थापित भएको देख्न पायौँ। हामीले स्थापित गरेका छौँ। 10 वर्ष पछाडि नेपालको प्रधानमन्त्री अमेरिका आउँदाखेरि अमेरिकाको तर्फबाट हुने डिलिङमा त्यसै गरी प्रवासी नेपालीहरूको भूमिका देख्न पाइनेछ भन्ने जुन सद्भाव राख्नुभएको छ। मलाई छ आज विश्वकर्मका बारेमा चर्चा गर्दाखेरि अमेरिकामा रहेका नेपालीहरूको भूमिकाको चर्चा गर्दाखेरि अब एउटा श्रमिकका रूपमा मात्रै होइन, नीति निर्माताको तहमा पनि भूमिका खेल्न सक्ने नेपालीका हैसियतमा यो संस्थाले आफ्ना सदस्यहरूको भूमिका क्षमता वृद्धि गर्नका लागि महत्त्वपूर्ण योगदान दिनेछ भन्ने कुराको विश्वास र अपेक्षा जारी दोस्रो सन्दर्भ खास गरी अघि भर्खरै हाम्रो राज्य सम्हाल्ने एउटा चर्चा गर्नुभयो। तपाईँहरू आफैले पनि एउटा अभियान गर्नु अगाडि बढाइराख्नु भएको छ। एकपल्टको नेपाली समयका लागि नेपाली म यस सन्दर्भमा एउटा प्रश्न उल्लेख गर्न चाहन्छु। खास गरी नीति निर्माणको तहमा डिप्लोमेसीको तहमा काम गर्ने जति मित्रहरू हुनुहुन्छ तपाईँले ध्यान दिनुपर्ने एउटा विषय छ। पुँजीलाई ग्लोबलाइज गरिएको छ। पुँजी जहाँ पनि जान सक्छ। त्यसका लागि नागरिकता परित्याग गर्नुपर्छ। कुनै पनि विदेशीले कुनै पनि मुलुकमा गएर लगानी गर्न चाहेको भने सहज र व्यापार गर्न सक्छ। तर श्रम अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय बजारमा आउनका लागि रोकिन्छ। श्रम अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय बजारमा आउनु पर्यो भने नागरिकता परित्याग गर्नुपर्छ। श्रम अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय बजारमा आउनु पर्यो भने पासपोर्ट नष्ट गर्नुपर्छ। गैर कानुनी ढङ्गले बस्नुपर्छ। जबकि उत्पादनका दुईवटा साधनहरू एउटा पुँजी अर्को श्रम त्यत्तिकै महत्त्वपूर्ण छ। जब पुँजी ग्लोबलाइज हुन्छ भने श्रम ग्लोबलाइज हुने कुरालाई किन चेकबार गरिएको छ। तेस्रो विषयका सन्दर्भको बारेमा आवाज उठाउनुपर्ने प्रश्न के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि अब पुँजी मात्रै होइन, श्रम पनि ग्लोबलाइज हुनुपर्छ। श्रम पनि ग्लोबलाइज भयो भने कसैले नागरिकता परित्याग गर्नुपर्ने। त्यसपछि तपाईँले भने जस्तै एकपल्टको नेपाली सधैँको नेपाली हुने कुराको सुनिश्चित हुन्छ। त्यस दिशातर्फ अभियान चलाउनका लागि म यहाँका खास गरी प्रत्येक क्षेत्रका व्यक्तिहरूलाई अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु। तपाईँको भूमिकाले खास गरी आइएलओ मार्फत खेल्न सक्ने भूमिकाका माध्यमबाट यो नीतिलाई स्थापित गर्न सकिन्छ र मेक्सिको लगायतका मुलुकहरूबाट पासपोर्ट नष्ट गरेर आउने जुन प्रकारका गैर कानुनी आप्रवासीहरूको समस्या बढिरहेका छ त्यो चिजको अन्त्य गर्न सकिन्छ। र मलाई लाग्छ यो काम पनि एनआरएनको एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण भूमिका हुन सक्छ भन्ने कुरा म तपाईँहरूका बिचमा राख्न सक्छु। अर्को सन्दर्भमा स्वाभाविक रूपमा एनआरएन एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण संस्थाका रूपमा अगाडि आइसकेका छ। र यो नेपालभित्रको नेपाल निर्माणका सन्दर्भमा एनआरएनलाई नेपाली जनताले अत्यन्त सकारात्मक एउटा सहयोगी संस्थाका रूपमा लिन आरम्भ गरेका छन्। यसैको दृष्टान्त हो एनआरएनले आफ्नो भवन केन्द्रीय कार्यालय काठमाडौँमा बनाउने सोच बनायो र भर्खरै मात्रै शिलान्यास गरेका छ। त्यस अर्थमा म के ठान्छु भन्दाखेरि जब एनआरएनको हेडक्वार्टर निर्माण हुनेछ एनआरएन वास्तवमा नेपालको डेभलपमेन्टको एउटा अङ्गका रूपमा स्थापित हुनेछ। त्यो काम तपाईँले जति छिटो गर्नुहुन्छ स्वाभाविक रूपमा एनआरएनलाई नेपाल राष्ट्र निर्माणको एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण पक्षको रूपमा अङ्गका रूपमा स्थापित गर्ने कुराहरूमा त्यसले योगदान दिनेछ भन्ने कुरा म तपाईँहरूको बिचमा राख्न चाहन्छु। एउटा सन्दर्भ मात्रै म यहाँ पनि गर्न चाहन्छु। त्यो भएर के हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि खास गरी हामी राजनीति लिएर आउने क्रममा अलिकति ज्यादा निराशाका कुराहरू सुन्न पाइन्छ। त्यो के अर्थमा त भन्दाखेरि नेपालको राजनीतिक संक्रमण व्यवस्थापन गर्न सकिएन। हामी नेपालका राजनीतिज्ञहरूको एउटा कमजोरी के छ भन्दाखेरि हामी लड्न सिपालु छौँ तर लडेर ल्याएका उपलब्धिहरूलाई संस्थागत गर्न हामी निकै कमजोर छौँ। साथ एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण परिवर्तन थियो संस्थागत गर्न सकिएर पुग्यो। 46 साल अर्को ठुलो परिवर्तन थियो राम्ररी संस्थागत गर्न सकिएर त्यो पनि पुग्यो। 62-63 एउटा अभूतपूर्व परिवर्तन हो जसलाई संस्थागत गर्न अझै सकिया छैन। त्यस अर्थमा स्वाभाविक रूपमा तपाईँ हाम्रा बिचमा साझा चिन्ताहरू छन्। परिवर्तनलाई छिटो कसरी संस्थागत गर्न सकिन्छ भन्ने कुराका बारेमा त्यस अर्थमा म तपाईँहरूका बिचमा के कुरा बताउन चाहन्छु भन्दाखेरि हामी मेलमिलाप र सहमतिका आधारमा अगाडि बढ्न चाहन्छौँ तर त्यसको मूल्य नेपाल राष्ट्रको एकता अखण्डता स्वतन्त्रता अझ बलियोस् भन्ने कुरामा केन्द्रित हुनुपर्छ भन्ने कुरामा हामी विश्वास गर्छौँ। सहमतिका नाममा गलत चिजमा सम्झौता गर्न सकिँदैन। सहमति सही मान्यताका पक्षमा हुनुपर्छ, नेपाल राष्ट्रको पक्षमा हुनुपर्छ, नेपाली जनताको एकताका पक्षमा हुनुपर्छ भन्ने मान्यतामा अडिँदाखेरि सहमति निर्माणको प्रक्रिया जटिल हुनेछ। यो कुनै हाम्रो दलीय स्वार्थको कुरा होइन, राष्ट्रिय स्वार्थमा प्रदान दिँदाखेरि समस्याहरू उत्पन्न भएका छन्। तर म तपाईँहरूका बिचमा के उल्लेख गर्न चाहन्छु भन्दाखेरि अब हामी नेपालको राजनीतिक संक्रमणकाललाई लामो समय राख्ने पक्षमा छौँ। अब हामी छिटै नेपालमा संविधान सभाका माध्यमबाट संविधान दिन चाहन्छौँ। हाम्रो कोसिस सहमतिका साथ कुरा टुङ्गियोस् भन्ने कुरामा हुन्छ, तर सहमति हुन सकेन भने लोकतन्त्रमा विधिले त्यसलाई टुङ्ग्याउँछ भन्ने कुरामा हामी विश्वास गर्छौँ। लोकतन्त्र भनेको विधिको प्रणाली हो। विधिलाई स्थापित गर्न जाँदाखेरि नै लोकतन्त्र बलियो हुन्छ भन्ने कुरामा हामी विश्वास गर्छौँ। त्यस अर्थमा म तपाईँहरूका बिचमा के उल्लेख गर्न चाहन्छु भन्दाखेरि अब नेपालले नयाँ संविधान प्राप्तिका लागि लामो समय प्रतीक्षा गर्नुपर्ने छैन। हामी निकै छिटै संविधान दिनेछौँ भन्ने कुराको विश्वास म तपाईँलाई दिलाउन चाहन्छु। अन्त्यमा एउटा कुरा म तपाईँहरूलाई बिचमा राख्न चाहन्छु। नेपालको राजनीतिले अहिलेसम्म अधिकारका लागि लड्यो। 60 वर्ष हामीले गुजारेको अधिकारको लडाइँमा अब अधिकारको लडाइँ अन्त्य भएको छ। जङ्गलमा बस्ने राउटे पनि अधिकार खोज्ने सिमताबार आउन सिकिसक्यो। अब नेपाली जनतालाई अधिकारका बारेमा सिकाइरहनु जरुरी छैन। अब जनताले पाएका अधिकारलाई राष्ट्रको समृद्धिमा लगाउने समय आएको छ। आर्थिक सामाजिक विकास र रूपान्तरणका माध्यमबाट नेपाल राष्ट्र निर्माण गर्ने बाटोमा अगाडि बढ्नु जरुरी छ। एउटा समय थियो धनले धन तान्छ भन्ने मान्यता, जो सम्पन्न छ ती सम्पन्नता जान्छ भन्ने मान्यता आज बदलिएको छ। के बदलिएको छ भन्दाखेरि जहाँ खाल्डो परेको छ धन पनि पानी जस्तै गहिरो ठाउँमा बग्छ भन्ने कुरा प्रमाणित हुन थालेको छ। आज अर्थतन्त्र निर्माणको एउटा आयाम एसियातर्फ रूपान्तरित भएको छ। हिजो युरोप अमेरिकाहरू अर्थतन्त्र निर्माणको केन्द्र थिए, अब एसिया अर्थतन्त्र निर्माणको केन्द्र हुँदैछ। खाल्डो जहाँ परेको छ अब त्यो खाल्डोलाई अर्थतन्त्रको नयाँ आयामले पूरा गर्दैछ। र म के ठान्छु भन्दाखेरि नेपालमा त्यो सम्भावना अत्यधिक ज्यादा छ, किनकि नेपाल अर्थतन्त्रको अत्यन्त गहिरो खाल्डोमा छ। यसलाई पुग्नका लागि तपाईँहरूको खाँचो छ, जसले प्रविधिका बारेमा, ज्ञानका बारेमा, सिपका बारेमा केही कुराहरू बाहिरबाट सिक्न पाउनु भएको छ। नेपालमा अर्थतन्त्र अभाव गरिबीको जुन खाल्डो छ त्यो खाल्डो पुर्नका लागि सङ्कल्प गर्नुहोस्। एनआरएनले अमेरिकाको यो देशमा तपाईँहरूको बैठकका माध्यमबाट नेपालको समृद्धिमा तपाईँहरूको साझा सामूहिक प्रयास अगाडि बढोस्। म नेपाली जनताका तर्फबाट तपाईँहरूको त्यो सामूहिक कमिटमेन्टको अपेक्षा गर्छु र यो कार्यक्रमको पूर्ण सफलताको कामना गर्छु। धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, Dr. Pokhrelji. Before I move on, एउटा अत्यन्तै इम्पोर्टेन्ट अनाउन्समेन्ट गर्न गइरहेको छु। हाम्रो टेलिटाबासित पद्म कन्या क्याम्पसका स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूले महिला तथा बालबालिका माथि हुने सबै खाले अपराध अन्त्य गर्दै दोषीलाई कडा सजाय र पीडितलाई उचित क्षतिपूर्तिको माग गर्दै एउटा सामाजिक दबाव हस्तान्तरण अभियान सुरुवात गर्नुभएको छ। र त्यस अभियानमा चाहिँ यहाँहरूको हस्तान्तरण गर्नको निम्ति अगाडि हाम्रो रेजिस्ट्रेसनमा गएर गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। हाम्रो सिधा उप्रेती प्रसादले पनि कन्ट्याक्ट गर्न अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु। र अब आउने वक्ताहरूलाई पनि प्लिज किप योर हाम्रो आफ्नो मन्तव्य चाहिँ एकदम छोटो मिठो राखिदिनु हुन म धेरै अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु। Now we have Jeevan Tiwari, NRN NCC youth leader on the stage. Jeevan Tiwari. May we please have Darshan Rauniar, candidate of United States House of Representatives, District 1 in 2012, member of Advisory Board of Snohomish County Parks, Mr. Dr. Navronia.
Namaskar, सबैजना साथीभाइ दिदीबहिनीलाई, and I want to really thank NRN committee to invite me to this third annual assembly. So let me start by really thanking all of you who has really shown generosity in my campaign for US Congress in 2012. We have really shown the Nepali community. One thing I have really seen is if we have a really good cause, we all Nepali can unite and get behind and make that successful. So I believe that we have broke that ice in 2012, and I'm really happy to see 2 or 3 more candidates actually emerge to run for a local election, right here in Washington, D.C. and also in Atlanta area. So we have to continue that trend. We have to come to the American political mainstream, and we have to keep that effort going so that we can have the voice in the local level, state level, and also federal level. So one of the things I want to point out with my campaign, what we have achieved is that the Congress, US Congress, and also the White House now really paying attention to the 300,000 Nepalese diaspora here in the United States. And they are reaching out to us with the various needs, how they can help, what are the issues with the community here, and I'm in constant contact with member of Congress also to address them about the current situation of Nepalese here in the US and also in Nepal. So most likely I wanted to talk to you about today is after my campaign, I went to Nepal. Nepalको स्थिति तपाईहरुले हेर्नै भएको छ. I'm not going to get into detail. Nepal is in a very desperate condition today. And I'm very shameful to be called Nepali, to see Nepal in that condition and not finding anybody to stand up to do something about it. I met with so many people with all different walks of life. म 6 महिना बिताएँ शहरदेखि गएर गाउँ-गाउँमा गएर एउटै कुरा मैले के आवाज देखेँ नेपालीबाट कि अब हाम्रो देशमा परिवर्तन चाहिन्छ. हाम्रो देशमा एउटा नयाँ लिडरशिपको जरुरी छ. तपाईहरु नेपालीहरु आउनुस्. We want to have a reverse migration. किनभने अघिल्लो भयो जति पनि तपाईको अरबमा गइरहेका छन् युवाहरू, महिला वर्गहरूको ह्युमन ट्राफिकिङ भइरहेछ र एउटा जहाँ सानोदेखि सानो बेसिक नेसेसिटी एउटा पानी, बिजुली तपाईको अधिकार पनि सरकारले दिन सकेको छैन भने दिस इज आवर ड्युटी नाउ. जसरी तपाईको साउथ कोरिया बन्यो, जसरी मलेसिया बन्यो, जसरी सिङ्गापुर बन्यो, जसरी चिले बन्यो, जसरी युरोपियन कन्ट्रीजको कतिवटा मुलुकहरू रिभर्स माइग्रेसन गरेर तपाईको डायस्पोरा फर्केर र जति पनि पेट्रियट्सहरू थिए बाहिरबाट तिनीहरू देशमा फर्केर उनीहरूले देशमा लगानी गरेर पोलिटिकली, इकोनोमिकली, सोसियली गरेर उनीहरूले चेन्ज ल्याएको छ. त्यसै आज हामीले गर्ने एभ्री नेपालीहरूको अधिकारको लागि हामीले अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ. र म नेपालबाट फर्केपछि एउटा अभियान स्टार्ट गरेको छु, मुभमेन्ट फर चेन्ज, M4C क्याम्पेन, जसको एउटा मूल उद्देश्य हो, एउटा प्लेटफर्म म खडा गर्दैछु. इट इज अ पोलिटिकल ड्रिभन. इट्स नट अ NGO, इट इज नट अ सोशल organization. If we need to bring a change, we have to bring change in a political leadership of country. And that is what I am really working with the youth in Nepal and all over the world to bring this platform, to give this platform so that we will have new ideas, we will have a new leadership, and we will have a new force to reckon with. So I am standing here and calling all Nepalese well-wishers here in US and around the world to join this campaign, and let's be the voice for the voiceless and bring the peace, prosperity, and development in Nepal. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to make a quick announcement. Recently, Ms. Niva Pradhan has released a book published by Mascot Books titled The Best of Both Worlds, A Pioneer's Perspective on Straddling East and West. The book has been recently published and is out on stand, so please go check it out. And now I would like to call on stage Mr. Harry Bhandari, Democratic Youth Youth Leader. Mr. Bhandari is an officer at Lenovo Community Association and serves as a member of the Baltimore County Government's Pedestrian and Bicycle Advisory Committee. Mr. Bhandari also ran for the primary election from Democratic Party for Maryland House delegates representing the 8th Legislative District of Maryland. Mr. Harry Bhandari.
धन्यवाद। म पनि एक नेपाली नारी हुँ र आज यो अवसरमा मेरो नयाँ किताब परिचय गर्न दिनुभएमा खगेन्द्रजी, NRN का कमिटीहरू सबैजनालाई धेरै धन्यवाद छ। Thank you for inviting me. Just few words, half a minute maybe. The name of the book is The Best of Both Worlds. It was released recently, like last week, and I wanted to share a story of an immigrant. So I came to the US as a student in the 80s, in the mid-80s, and then have raised family and have worked as a woman in the United States with the Federal Credit Union banking industry. And I felt a desire to write to share the challenges of Nepalese coming to the US, starting with student life to living a family value and sharing our culture of the country, which is so rich and diverse here in the United States. So I think it will be applicable for all Nepalese living across the US or in other countries in the world. And I hope to share just an excerpt. The proceeds of the book is going to charity, to women and children's organizations for disadvantaged communities. So it is about the cross-cultural journey, and it is about multiculturalism and how we are able to uphold our tradition and our culture in a new world. Some of the key virtues in the East are respect for elders, sense of belongingness, connectedness, and a deep sense of gratitude. And the values here in the West are dignity of labor, opportunities, and philanthropic attitude of the American people. So while the challenge of balancing two starkly different cultures might seem like a daunting task, I have shared how my deep-rooted Eastern philosophy allowed for me to discover that our opposing values can be complementary. How I have been able to attain a balance between cultures, between family and work, and between myself and the world at large. So my deep hope is that the next generation of the Nepalese, the youth, will find it interesting. Today I would like to present this to NRN. Dhanyavad.
Thank you so much, Ms. Nila Pradhan. And now, please welcome on stage Mr. Harry Bhandari, Democratic Youth Leader.
Thank you so much. Thank you, NRN, for this wonderful opportunity and bringing all Nepalese all over the United States together for a cause. And thank you. My name is Harry Bhandari, and I ran for elections in 2014 from District 8. I was a couple of hundred votes short. That does not mean that we lost. A friend of mine around 12 o'clock called me and told me, Harry, you are you were just a couple of hundred votes short. Next time, you will get there, but keep on fighting. I do remember Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech. He says, if you can fly, fly. If you cannot fly, run. If you cannot run, walk. However, you have to move forward. Either you have to crawl, but keep on moving forward. And what I would like to say is identity. The question of identity and the community empowerment is not going to stop nowhere if you do not come to the mainstream politics. I started mainstream politics, and I'm really honored to be Young Democrats of America's Minority Caucus General Secretary. I'm honored to be appointed in the Baltimore County Government Planning Commission. What does that all mean to coming generation? We might not be here 40 years from now, 30 years from now, but however, whatever we do will remain here. It will inspire everybody. And now, we have to move forward from the phase of lamentation to the phase of glorification. 40 years from now, if Barack Obama can be a president, why a children born or coming from Palpa or Humla or Pokhara cannot be a president 20 years from now, 15 years from now? Why we can't run for a Congress and why you can't win that seat? Until and unless we don't do that, you can't integrate these communities. You can't integrate that. The connection will be lost. So many of you are sitting here, my son will not have a connection with your son. What we are doing is an organization. I think we need to think about that. And whoever runs for public office in the United States, this is a great country. This is the great country that you can prosper. But 50 years from now, if anybody says that word, I can be prosper, that should be United States of America. This is the hope, this is the dream, this is the aspiration. That's what our founding father did. And we need to have that vision. We need to fight for the community. I want everybody involved in the local community and prove who you are. Rather than talking politics all night. I know we talk a lot. We talk all night about Nepalese politics, but the second day we forget about all those things. We are Nepalese first, rather than being anything else. We do not have to survive with a parenthetical identity. We have to survive with Nepalese identity. What is that Nepali identity? We got the challenge from the previous speakers. We got that. That's the challenge for this organization. For other organizations, we should be visible in the mainstream. If we are visible, we should be there. We have to be able to write the law. We need to write the law. If you are in Congress, if you are in a state as a delegate or congressman or senator, you can write the law that helps your community. Taking picture with the congressman, taking picture with the big people is not going to carry and move forward your community. You should be there. You have to take this initiation. That is I'm here for. I want to inspire. I don't know whether I will win or not, but I will keep on fighting. I will keep on inspiring. Because of all the Nepalese community, we could win the endorse from Baltimore Sean, AFL-CIO. Now, they might forget me 10 years from now, 5 years from now, but I can assure that in the state of Maryland, they cannot forget Nepalese because we ran a strong campaign. And I believe you are with us, and we should be with us. And 20 years from now, let's imagine, let's dream. If you could not dream, you will not be there. Let's dream that a Nepalese American will be the president of this country one day. Best wishes for whatever you have been doing, guys, and thank you so much. It's my great pleasure speaking with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bhandari. Now, next we would like to invite Dr. Tara Nirola with a message from One Heart Worldwide. Dr. Tara Nirola is a researcher, social policy expert, and an advocate for immigrants' rights. He's also an educator by profession with over 25 years of experience in teaching, research, and policy development and advocacy work. Dr. Tara Nirola.
हरि भण्डारीको पछाडि बोल्नु पर्दा अत्यधिक गाह्रो जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई। हरिलाई आउने दिनहरूमा पनि मेरो स्वागत छ तथा शुभकामना छ। उपस्थित श्रद्धेय महानुभावहरू, पूर्व मन्त्रीज्यू, राजदूतज्यू, वाणिज्यज्यूहरू र सम्पूर्ण दाजुभाइ तथा दिदीबहिनीहरू, सर्वप्रथम NRN NCC अफ USA यो तेस्रो महासभाको आयोजना गरी यो मौका दिनुभएकोमा म आभार व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु र यो भेलाको सफलताको लागि पनि म कामना गर्दछु। म यहाँ दुई क्षमतामा उभिएको छु। एउटा NRN यहाँहरू जस्तै NRN को हैसियतमा, त्यसको हैसियतमा म के भन्न चाहन्छु भनेदेखि हामीहरूले यात्रा गर्ने बाटो लामो छ, सुरु गरेका छौँ। निश्चय पनि धेरै सकारात्मक कुराहरू छन्, तर गर्न काम धेरै बाँकी छ। तर एउटा कुरो के स्पष्ट भइसकेको छ भनेदेखि यदि हामीहरूले यो हामीहरूको आफ्नो चाहना अथवा बाध्यताले अँगालेर रहेको भूमिमा आएर साझा उद्देश्य बनाएर सहकार्य गरेर एकताको आधारमा एउटै आवाजमा अगाडि बढ्यौँ भनेदेखि यो ठाउँमा यो नयाँ ठाउँमा पनि हामी एउटा आफ्नो अस्तित्व सिर्जना गर्न सक्छौँ भन्ने कुरो मेरो विश्वास छ र यो तर्फ लाग्नको लागि हामीहरूले एनआरएनको एउटा भिजन र एउटा उद्देश्य र साझा कार्यलाई अगाडि लिएर बढौँ मेरो शुभकामना छ। एनआरएन एउटा जटिल परिस्थितिबाट अगाडि बढेको छ। यो अहिले केही प्रगतिका बाटाहरू छन्, त्यसमा हामीले गौरव गर्नुपर्छ। काम गर्ने धेरै बाँकी छ। नेपाली भएको हुनाले हामी सबैले गौरव गर्छौँ, नेपालप्रति हामी गौरव गर्छौँ। नेपालका आफ्नै समस्याहरू होला, त्यो हामीलाई पनि थाहा छ, तर हामीहरूले त्यसमा एउटा नकारात्मक सोच राखेर भन्दा सकारात्मक दृष्टिकोण राखेर हामी नेपालीहरू जहाँ जहाँ रहे तापनि त्यहीँबाट सहयोगी भावनाले र बाहिर भएको ठाउँमा नेपालको एउटा शिरलाई माथि लानेतर्फ हामीले ध्यान दियौँ भने नेपालप्रति हाम्रो भूमिका निर्वाह भएको मैले ठान्छु। त्यसो भएको हुनाले अहिलेको बदलिदो परिस्थितिमा हामी जहाँ रहे तापनि नेपाली छौँ र जहाँ रहे तापनि त्यो ठाउँमा पनि म के भन्छु भनेदेखि अमेरिकामा रहेका नेपालीहरूले नेपालप्रति गौरव गर्नु, नेपालीप्रति गौरव गर्नु र नेपाली हुनुमा गौरव गर्नुको साथसाथै यहाँ एउटा कुरामा के लाज मान्नु हुँदैन भनेदेखि नेपाली अमेरिकन भन्न हामीले लाज मान्नु हुँदैन। किनभने यो माटोमा हामीले देखाउनु छ भनेदेखि नेपाली अमेरिकन भएर लाग्नै पर्छ। त्यसमा हामी सबैको लागि म शुभकामना दिन चाहन्छु। अर्को टोपी मैले आज लगाएको छु, वन हार्ट वर्ल्ड वाइड। एउटा सानो संस्था छ सान फ्रान्सिस्कोमा जसले नेपालका दुर्गम ठाउँहरूमा अति आवश्यक सेवा र सुविधाहरू पुर्याउने काम लागेको छ। यहाँलाई थाहा छ, हरेक 90 सेकेन्डमा संसारको यो तथ्याङ्क हो, हरेक 90 सेकेन्डमा एउटा महिला बच्चा जन्माउने क्रममा मर्ने गर्छ। यो यथार्थता हो, यो हाम्रो नेपालमा पनि छ। यस्तै तरिकाले संसारको आँकडा हेर्दाखेरि 5.2 मिलियन चिल्ड्रेनहरू बच्चा बच्चीहरू आफ्नो पहिलो महिनाको जन्म मिति नआउँदैखेरि बितेका हुन्छन् र यो वन हार्ट वर्ल्ड वाइडले नेपालमा एउटा बच्चा एउटा आमा मार्फत यो तस्विरलाई परिवर्तन गर्न खोजेको छ। अहिले आफ्टरनुनमा यसको एउटा सेसन छ, यहाँहरू आउनुहोस् र म के भन्न चाहन्छु भनेदेखि यो वन हार्ट वर्ल्ड वाइडको तर्फबाट, यहाँका पदाधिकारीहरूको तर्फबाट एनआरएन कम्युनिटी अमेरिकामा विश्वको कुनै पनि ठाउँमा जहाँ हुनुहुन्छ आएर सहयोग गर्नुहोस् र नेपालमा परिवर्तन सानो रूपमा पनि ल्याउन सकिन्छ। वास्तवमा कहिलेकाहीँ सानो परिवर्तनले ठुलो आकार लिन्छ र धेरै राम्रा कुराहरू हुन सक्छन्। तपाईँहरू हात जोड्न आउनुहोस्, आफ्टरनुनमा एउटा सेसन छ, त्यसमा आउनुहोस्। यसले के गर्छ, के परिवर्तन गरेको छ, के सकारात्मक कामहरू गरेको छ भन्ने कुरामा म यहाँलाई अलिकति जानकारी दिन्छु। म यो संस्थाको एउटा गुडविल चाहिँ रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ हैसियतले र यति भन्दै समयको अभावमा म यहाँसँग बिदा दिन्छु र पुनः यो आजको जुन कार्यक्रम छ, भोलिको कार्यक्रम छ, यो सफलताको कामना गर्छु र यो अर्गनाइज गर्ने साथीहरू जुन एनआरएनका अहिलेका पदाधिकारीहरू रविन्द्रजीको नेतृत्वमा र हाम्रो लोकप्रिय संयोजक हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरूप्रति म आभार पनि व्यक्त गर्छु। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, Dr. Taraniola. Now moving forward, I would like to call on stage Mr. Hari Sharma, who currently serves as the chairman for the Loudoun County Democrats. Mr. Hari Sharma.
Respected all, welcome to Nation's capital, Washington, D.C. My name is Hari Sharma. On behalf of Democratic Party of Loudoun County, I would like to wish you all the best and your pleasant trip to Washington. I would like to bring a couple of points to your attention now that how significant these Nepali Americans, peoples are in this United States of America. recently we witnessed election of the Attorney General of the Commonwealth of Virginia, where this elections vote, after counting all these 2 million plus votes, there was plus or minus 102 votes. Therefore, we all realize that how significant these 102 votes are. Whereas all these Nepalese community within this Washington metropolitans are more than 5,000 non-official statistics reflects. Therefore, I respectfully request you to expose or just move on yourself to this American party and politics and cast your vote. The second thing is our Nepalese Americans number are not reflecting in this United States Census Board properly. Whereas whenever after certain period of time they do those Census Bureau statistics and it reflects a lot less number of those Nepalese Americans than what we are in reality. Therefore, my another request to all these Nepalese Americans are let's put your presses to your those kind of legal those representatives of your constituency. And the third one I want to bring your attention is another thing is because of all in diversity and inclusion service in our respected governments, regardless United States Senate or Congress or your local constituency, our proper representations, diasporas or Asian Americans or minorities inclusions are a major challenge. And there are about 4,000 plus positions which is not even filled, in this Commonwealth of Virginia on various kind of positions. Therefore, I again respectfully encourage you to go to your, local constituencies and basically register your name and pay more attention. Lastly, we have been planning to go and also encouraging to the Congress about Nepal caucus, and it was started. We all witnessed that political instability in Nepal is a very concern for all Nepalese Americans in America. But still, whenever there is a significant kind of decisions, India is highly influencing in the local politics in Nepal, in our opinion. Therefore, if we all are in America and we are closely creating this kind of caucus, why not we bring our concerns and to the proper place, straight to the United States and Capitol Hill, wherever it takes to. Having said that, I want to lastly thank you very much for our White House President, Senior Advisor, Mr. Narasimhan, for coming this event. I also want to thank our Nepal Desk Chief, David Gellinger, for this morning, and also would like to thank all these delegates who have represented this morning, honoring our request. Thank you very much, and wish all the best for successful of NRN meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hari Sharma. Before we move on, I would like to request all the remaining speakers to please keep your readings to 2 minutes, please. Now I would like to invite Mr. Prem Shrestha, CCM of RPP Nepal. Mr. Prem Shrestha.
श्रद्धेय इस कार्यक्रम का अध्यक्षज्यू, कार्यक्रम का संयोजकज्यू, श्रद्धेय महामहिमज्यूहरू, पत्रकार मित्रहरू, यस कार्यक्रममा उपस्थित हुनुभएका सम्पूर्ण दाजुभाइ तथा दिदीबहिनीहरू, यस कार्यक्रममा शुभकामनाका 2 शब्द व्यक्त गर्ने अवसर दिनुभएकोमा आयोजक मित्रहरूप्रति हार्दिक धन्यवाद व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु र विशेष गरी यो गरिमामय कार्यक्रममा हामीले संस्थाको उद्देश्यलाई कसरी सफल पार्ने भन्नेमा हामी केन्द्रित रहनुपर्ने अवस्था छ। यसो भएको हुनाले म संक्षेपमा केही कुराहरू निवेदन गर्न चाहन्छु। हामी विभिन्न सङ्घ संस्थामा आबद्ध भए तापनि, विभिन्न सङ्घ संस्थामा आबद्ध हुँदाहुँदै पनि हामीलाई नेपालको राजनीतिले यो 7 समुद्र पारि आउँदा पनि छोड्न सकेको छैन। यो दिदो सत्यलाई नकार्न सकिँदा पनि सकिँदैन। यस्तो परिस्थितिमा नेपालमा क्रियाशील राजनीतिक पार्टीहरूको नजिकमा रहेर एउटा सामाजिक संस्थाको रूपमा यहाँ विभिन्न सङ्घ संस्थाहरू कार्यरत छन् र त्यसैको आडमा नढाँटिँदैन भन्दाखेरि कुनै पनि सङ्घ संस्थाको चुनावमा त्यसैको आधारमा त्यसलाई नै बल मानेर हामी चुनावमा उम्मेदवारी दिने र त्यसैको आधारमा जित्न सकिन्छ भन्ने एउटा कल्पना गरेर हामी अगाडि बढिरहेका छौँ। यो कुरालाई जिर्दै म निवेदन गर्न चाहन्छु, हामीले सामाजिक सङ्घ संस्थाहरूलाई राजनीतिकबाट अलिकति मुक्त गर्नुको निम्ति हामीले कोसिस गर्नुपर्दछ र म निवेदन गर्न चाहन्छु, हामीले भर्खरै म पार्टीको रूपमा बसेको नाताले हाम्रो त्यहाँको साझा सङ्गठनमा हामीले एउटा नमुना देखाएका छौँ कि हामीले 3-4वटा हामीले चुनाव सम्पन्न गरेका थियौँ विगतमा दिनहरूमा। अहिले हामीले एउटा सर्वसम्मतिको माध्यमबाट हामीले त्यहाँ नेतृत्व चयन गर्न सफल भएका छौँ। हो, हामीले यो एउटा असाध्यै ठुलो यो अमेरिकाभरिको एउटा ठुलो सङ्गठन हो, यसलाई चाहिँ नि यो सम्भव होला नहोला, तर म निवेदन गर्न चाहन्छु एउटा विशेष गरेर अहिलेका वर्तमान अध्यक्षज्यू, हामीले ठुलो उद्देश्य लिनुपर्ने अवस्था छ। यहाँनिर अब एउटा चाहिँ ठुलो सङ्गठन भइसकेको छ कि हामीले अमेरिकाले म त भन्दछु कि एउटा यो अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय रूपमा निकट केही वर्षभित्रै अमेरिकाले नेतृत्व गर्नुपर्ने अवस्था आउन सक्ने अवस्था छ। त्यसको निमित्त हामी सबै विभिन्न सङ्घ संस्थामा रहेका सबैहरू एक भएर अगाडि बढ्न सक्यौँ भनेदेखि त्यो सक्सेस निश्चित छ, त्यसलाई सम्भव गर्न सकिन्छ। त्यसको निमित्त विशेष गरेर वर्तमान अध्यक्षज्यूको चाहिँ सकारात्मक होस् र विशेष गरी जो हामी विभिन्न राजनीतिक पार्टीहरूको नजिक भएर काम गरेका साथीहरू हुनुहुन्छ, तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ विशेष गरेर ठुल्ठुला पार्टीहरूसँग नजिक भएर काम गरेका नेतृत्ववर्गहरूलाई म निवेदन गर्न चाहन्छु, तपाईँहरू बस्नुहोस्, सरसल्लाह गर्नुहोस् र एउटा चाहिँ यो सामाजिक संस्थालाई एउटा सामाजिक रूपमा अगाडि बढाउनको निम्ति प्रयत्न गर्नुहोस्। त्यसको निम्ति म र मसँग सम्बन्धित साथीहरूको तर्फबाट तपाईँहरूलाई सहयोगी र सकारात्मक रूपमा सहयोग गर्ने प्रतिबद्धता व्यक्त गर्दै मेरो भनाइ यहाँ गर्न चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, sir. Now, moving forward quickly, I would like to call upon stage Mr. Anand Vishta, President of Janasampark USA.
उसको म्यानुअली चेन्ज मिलाऊ म भन्नु म गर्छु, म थाहा भइहाल्यो अरू नेता बोलेर त मिलाएर हुँदैन होइन। यो उसको
नेपालबाट आउनुभएका कार्यपालिका महासचिव गोपेलज्यू, आदरणीय कार्यवाहक अध्यक्षज्यू, यहाँ उपस्थित हुनुभएका NRN USA र आइसिसीका पदाधिकारीज्यूहरू, उपस्थित हुनुभएका अमेरिकाका विभिन्न राज्यबाट उपस्थित हुनुभएका आदरणीय विभिन्न संस्थासँग आबद्ध प्रतिनिधि साथीहरू र NRNको 3rd एन्युअल एजिमलाई सफल बनाउन विभिन्न ठाउँबाट आउनुभएका आदरणीय दाजुभाइ तथा दिदीबहिनीहरू, यहाँलाई म मेरो व्यक्तिगत तर्फबाट र मैले प्रतिनिधित्व गरेको संस्था नेपाली जनसङ्घ समिति अमेरिकाको तर्फबाट हार्दिक अभिनन्दन गर्न चाहन्छु। र मलाई अत्यन्तै खुसी लागेको छ आज NRN USA यति ठुलो मात्रामा अमेरिकी समाजमा यो मुलुकमा 8 महिना 9 महिना अगाडि 300 साढे 300 मेम्बर मात्र लिएर हिँडेको संस्था आज 9 महिना 10 महिनाभित्र फड्को मारेर 11,000 12,000 मेम्बर बनाएर यति ठुलो सफल संस्था बनेको छ। यो तपाईँ हामी सबैको सफलता हो र स्पेसली म यो बोर्डलाई, अहिलेको यो वर्तमान बोर्डलाई म यसको लागि विशेष बधाई दिन चाहन्छु र एकचोटि उहाँलाई जोरदार तालीले यहाँले तपाईँले उहाँलाई सम्मान गर्नु अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु। यो संस्था हामी सबैको साझा संस्था हो, हामी सबै संस्थाका मेम्बर हौँ। हामी भोलि कुनै संस्थामा आबद्ध हौँला, हामीले विभिन्न संस्थालाई प्रतिनिधित्व गरेर आउँला, तर सबैभन्दा प्रमुख कुरा के हो भने जसरी हामी सबैजना नेपाली छौँ, नेपालको मायालाई मन मस्तीमा राखेर बसेका छौँ, त्यसै गरी अमेरिका आइसकेपछि यो संस्था एनआरएन भनेको हाम्रो मनमस्तिष्कमा बसेको हाम्रो साझा संस्था हो। त्यही भएर म यहाँ के अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु भने अघि मेरा पूर्व वक्ता मित्र प्रेम श्रेष्ठज्यूले अलिकति यो म पनि अब पोलिटिकल एक्टिभिस्ट भए नाताले अलिकति उहाँले कुरा कोट्याएर जानुभएको छ। मैले यहाँहरूलाई के अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु भने विभिन्न राजनीतिक संस्थाहरू होला, सामाजिक संस्था होला, जातीय संस्था होला, धार्मिक संस्था होला, हरेक संस्थाको आफ्नो बाइलेन्स छ, हरेक संस्थाको आफ्नो उद्देश्य छ, आफ्ना हरेक संस्थाको आफ्नो गरिमा छ। त्यसलाई त्यो संस्थाको आफ्नो गरिमालाई कायम राखेर एनआरएनको भाइरसलाई डिस्ट्र्याक्ट नगर्ने गरी, एनआरएनको भाइरसलाई ह्याम्पर नगर्ने गरी यो संस्थाको गरिमाभित्र बस्नु भन्ने सम्पूर्ण साथीहरूको लागि यो संस्थाले वेलकम गर्नुपर्छ। कुनै पनि व्यक्तिलाई राजनीतिक कलरका कारणले गर्दाखेरि, जातीय कलरका कारणले गर्दाखेरि, क्षेत्रीय कलरका कारणले गर्दाखेरि यो संस्था कुनै पनि व्यक्तिलाई आउनबाट वञ्चित गर्नु हुँदैन भन्ने म यहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु यो बोर्डको मान्छेलाई। विशेष गरी यो कुरा के हो भने यो संस्थाको हाम्रो गरिमालाई मेन्टेन गर्ने हामी सबैको दायित्व भएको हुनाले म यहाँलाई के विषय आग्रह गर्न चाहन्छु भने एनआरएन हामी तपाईँ हाम्रो सबै साझा संस्था हो र यो संस्थाले यहाँ बसेका नेपाली मात्र नभएर मुलुकको लागि पनि धेरै ठुलो काम गर्न सक्ने अवस्था छ र अहिले चाहिँ एनआरएनको जुन गतिविधि देखिरहेको छ अत्यन्तै मलाई अमेरिकाबाट केही वर्ष म 2-3 अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय सम्मेलनहरूमा एनआरएन अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय सम्मेलनमा नेपाल काठमाडौँ गएको थिएँ। त्यति बेला अमेरिकाको उपस्थिति अत्यन्तै न्यून हुन्थ्यो। त्यो न्यून उपस्थिति हेर्दाखेरि हामीलाई के लाग्थ्यो भने अमेरिकामा एनआरएनको मुभमेन्ट कहिले होला भन्ने लाग्थ्यो। त म गर्वका साथ आज म यहाँहरूलाई सेयर गर्न मलाई खुसी लागेको छ। आज अमेरिका संसारमा सबैभन्दा बढी मेम्बर भएको देश भएको छ। यो तपाईँ हामी सबैको मेहनत हो। यसको लागि म वर्तमान नेतृत्वलाई धन्यवाद बधाई दिन चाहन्छु, साथै सम्पूर्ण दाजुभाइ दिदीबहिनीलाई बधाई दिन चाहन्छु र धेरै लामो कुरा म गर्न चाहन्न। एनआरएन एनसिसीका सम्पूर्ण इच्छुक उम्मेदवारहरू जति हुनुहुन्छ यहाँहरूलाई मेरो हार्दिक बधाई छ, शुभकामना दिन चाहन्छु। यो हाम्रो संस्था हो, हाम्रो साझा संस्था हो। हामीलाई प्रोटेक्ट गरेर तपाईँहरूको जान गइरहनु भएको छ। त्यसमा कुनै पनि तपाईँ रिस राग नराखेर तपाईँको एउटा कम्पिटिसनको जित र हारको भावना राखेर यो संस्थामा अब हुने गइरहेको चुनावमा यहाँहरूले सौहार्दका साथ भाग लिएर यो संस्थाको गरिमालाई अझ बढाउनुहुन्छ भन्ने मैले पूर्ण विश्वास राख्दै म लामो नबोलिकन धेरै लामो भाषणको आज कार्यक्रम भयो र मैले पनि अघि हाम्रो हाम्रो प्रेमराज मन्त्री भनेर छ इङ्ग्लिसमा यहाँ एकदमै अत्यन्तै वक्ताहरूको तपाईँ ठुलो डिस्टिङ्ग्विस गेस्टहरू अत्यन्तै युएस अफिसबाट आउनु भएको छ। अत्यन्तै खुसीको कुरा हो। मैले यो 2 पेजको लामो इङ्ग्लिस भाषा लेखेर राखेँ त यसको कुनै अर्थ देख्दिनँ म। त्यही भएर म यहाँहरूलाई पुनः यो एनआरएन एनसिसीको बोर्डलाई धन्यवाद दिँदै यहाँ सबै अर्थ जान चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, Mr. Ananda Vista. Before we move on, I would like to make a quick announcement. यो एनआरएनको झोला वितरण गर्ने क्रममा चाहिँ एउटा झोलामा हाम्रो झुकेर एनआरएनको रेजिस्ट्रेसनको सामानहरू परेको जस्तो छ। कसैको झोलामा परेको छ भने प्लिज चेक गरेर रेजिस्ट्रेसनमा एक्सचेन्ज गरिदिनु म हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु। Now, I would like to invite Mr. Padam Vishwakarma, President of International Nepal Literary Society. Mr. Padam Vishwakarma.
विद्याको भयको र बुद्धिको बलको सौन्दर्यको मानको प्रज्ञाको कुलजातिको इलमको ऐश्वर्यको ज्ञानको तातो ज्ञास मनुष्यका मगजको सम्पूर्ण दिए पृथ्वीमा सब देवता घर घर आएर खेल्ने। सभाका सभापति महोदय, महामहिम राजदूतहरू, गेस्ट र यस एनआरएनको एनआरएन अमेरिकाको तेस्रो वार्षिक साथ सभामा उपस्थित हुनुभएका सम्पूर्ण आदरणीय दाजुभाइ दिदीबहिनीहरू, हाम्रो कार्यक्रम निकै लामो भइसकेको छ र म यहाँसँग धेरै लामो समय बोल्ने मैले चाहिँ त्यस्तो गरेको छैन। त्यसको म यहाँसँग प्रवेश गर्न चाहन्छु र खास गरेर यो कार्यक्रमको शुभकामनाको सफलताको शुभकामना मन्तव्य व्यक्त गर्नको लागि म यहाँ यी शब्द व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। यस कार्यक्रम भव्य रूपमा यसरी आयोजन गर्नुभएको छ। एनआरएन अमेरिकाले यसको सफलताको पूर्ण सफलताको हार्दिक शुभकामना गर्दछु। साथीहरू, एनआरएन हामी अहिले 10,000 भएका छौँ। 10,000 सदस्यहरू यो संस्थामा सम्मिलित हुनुभएको छ र हामी यति उत्तेजित, यति आकांक्षाहरू सदस्यहरू जम्मा भएका छौँ र एनआरएनले एउटा ठुलो च्यालेन्ज पनि रहेको छ। के भने साथीहरू, 10,000 आकांक्षाहरू छ, 10,000 शुभकामनाहरू छ, 10,000 एउटा चाहिँ डिमान्ड छ, माग छ र 10,000 जानको एउटा एनआरएनले अमेरिकाले के गर्छ भन्ने एउटा चाहिँ ठुलो मनोबल बढेको छ साथीहरू। हामी त्यति भन्दैमा हामी चुप्लाएर बस्नु हुन्छ भन्ने चाहिँ मलाई लाग्दैन। एनआरएनका साथीहरू बुझ्नुपर्ने कुरा के छ भने 10,000 जना हामी सङ्गठन र बढाएर मात्रै हामी हुँदैन। 10,000मा हामीले एउटा संस्थागत विकास, इन्स्टिट्युसनल डेभलपमेन्ट गरेर हाम्रो सबैजनाको मागहरूलाई एउटा चाहिँ ध्यान केन्द्रित गरेर तिनीहरूलाई चाहिँ एउटा प्रायोरिटी लिस्ट बनाएर अघि नै विष्णुराय परिवारले र पूर्वका साथीहरूले भन्नुभयो जस्तै गरेर फ्याक्ट्री नेपालको लागि हामी अमेरिकाले के गर्न सक्छ, ती 10,000 भोटहरू 10,000 सदस्यहरूको आफ्नो मनोबल लिएर सहयोग लिएर सहभागिता लिएर हामीले चाहिँ नेपालको लागि के गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ हामी सबैले मनन गर्नैपर्छ। यसको अतिरिक्त पनि साथीहरू हाम्रो कार्यगत हुन त आजको सेसनमा हामीले धेरै कुराहरू पनि गर्दैछौँ र संस्थाको कार्यगत एकताहरूमा, संस्थाका कार्यगत सिद्धान्तहरूमा, विधानहरूमा हामीले केही कन्फ्लिक्टहरू छ। विभिन्न हाम्रो कन्भेन्सनमा पनि हामीले अपडेट गरेका थियौँ। सायद ती कुराहरू, नीतिहरू, विधानहरू, पोलिसीहरू आजको छलफलमा, यस पछाडिको छलफलमा चाहिँ ती पास हुनेछन् भन्ने कुराहरू मैले आशा लिएको छु। र यति मात्रै नभएर हामीले चाहिँ अहिले कार्यगत कन्फ्लिक्ट परेको छ। एनआरएनले एउटा ट्यालेन्ट अर्गनाइजेसनको रूपमा अमेरिकाभित्र रहेका सम्पूर्ण नेपाली संस्थाहरूलाई गर्दै उनीहरूलाई सहयोग गर्दै एउटा चाहिँ हामी अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ भन्ने चाहिँ मेरो जिज्ञासा रहेको छ। यति मात्र नभएर हामी नेपाली हाम्रो भाषा, साहित्य र संस्कृति हामी नभएसम्म चाहिँ ती कुराहरूमा पनि अगाडि बढ्न सक्दैन साथीहरू। त्यसैले हाम्रो भाषा, साहित्य र संस्कृतिको उजागरको लागि, त्यसको विकासको लागि, त्यसको संरक्षणको लागि एनआरएनले हामीले सहयोग गर्नेछ र अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय नेपाली साहित्य समाज एनआरएनसँग हातमा हातेमालो गर्दै अगाडि बढ्ने हामीले पनि व्यक्त गरेका छौँ। विगतका दिनहरूमा यहाँसँग चाहिँ के धेरै अन्तर्क्रियाहरू पनि भएका छन्। ती कुराहरूलाई चाहिँ घनीभूत गर्दै अमेरिकाको मात्रै गर्दैन, एनआरएनको हरेक कार्यक्रमहरूमा, विश्वको कुना कुनामा कुना काप्चाहरूमा र एनआरएन र अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय नेपाली साहित्य समाजले साहित्यिक गतिविधिहरू संयुक्त रूपमा आयोजना गर्नेछ भन्ने चाहिँ हामीले आशा लिएका छौँ। यसको सिलसिलामा हामीले केन्द्रीय तन्त्रीसँग पनि यहाँसँग चाहिँ नियमित रूपमा चाहिँ छलफल र बहस भनेको छ। आगामी दिनहरूमा हामी चाहिँ त्यो कुरा गर्नेछौँ भन्ने आशा लिएको छु। यति हुँदाहुँदै मैले पुनः यस भव्य कार्यक्रमको सफलतापूर्वक शुभकामना व्यक्त गर्दै यहाँसँग चाहिँ बिदा हुन चाहन्छु। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much, Mr. Balan Vishwakarma. Now, I would like to call on stage Mr. Sanjay Thapa, President of Pravashi Manch.
NRN USA का वार्षिक साधारण सभाको सभापतिज्यू, नेपालबाट सञ्जल बस यो कार्यक्रममा अतिथिको रूपमा यहाँ उपस्थित हुनुभएका पूर्व मन्त्री तथा नेकपा एमालेका स्थायी समिति सदस्यज्यू, यहाँ आज यो कार्यक्रममा सहभागी हुनुहुने अस्थायी रूपमा कर्मचारीको हैसियतले यहाँ कार्यरत रहने कर्मचारीज्यूहरू र स्थायी रूपमा अमेरिकामा आफ्नो कर्मभूमि बनाएर बसिरहनुभएका सम्पूर्ण आदरणीय एनआरएन सम्पूर्ण साथीहरूलाई म प्रवासी नेपाली मञ्च अमेरिकाको तर्फबाट हार्दिक अभिवादन व्यक्त गर्न चाहन्छु। आज यो एनआरएन सबै साथीहरूले यसको चर्चा गर्नुभयो। विगतको इतिहास एउटा कोठाबाट सुरु भएको भनेर यहाँ इतिहास भन्नुभयो र अहिले यो वर्तमान हामी देखिरहेका छौँ संसारकै सबभन्दा ठूलो सदस्य भएको यो एनआरएन अमेरिका भएको छ भन्ने कुरा हामीले यहाँ देखिरहेका छौँ, सुनिरहेका छौँ। यी सबै कुराहरू सुन्दा हामीलाई खुसी लागेको छ। पूर्वजहरूले, अग्रजहरूले यो संस्थाको विकास र विस्तारको लागि जे जति योगदानहरू गर्नुभयो त्यो सबै योगदानको हामी सबैले कदर गर्नुपर्छ र उहाँहरूको योगदानकै स्वरूप आज यो संस्था यो स्थानमा आएको भन्ने कुरा हामी सबैले स्मरण गर्नुपर्छ। भलै हामी अमेरिकामा भन्छौँ 3 लाखका हाराहारीमा हामी नेपाली यहाँ छौँ, तर एनआरएनमा हामी अहिले 10,000 का संख्यामा भए तापनि यसलाई अझ विकास र विस्तार गराउनुपर्ने हामी सबैको कर्तव्य छ। हामी अमेरिकामा संसारको सबभन्दा ठुलो NRN मेम्बरसिप स्टेट भएको हाम्रो यो संस्था अब हामीले यो संस्थालाई विकास र विस्तार गराउने क्रममा अमेरिकामा रहेका सम्पूर्ण नेपालीहरूको समृद्धितर्फ हामीले ध्यान दिनुपर्ने आवश्यकता छ। हामीलाई थाहा छ हामी जति धेरै संख्यामा भए तापनि हाम्रो हालत हाम्रो परिस्थिति नेपालमा बस्न नसकेर अथवा नेपालमा कति रहर र करले गर्दा यहाँ आएर हामी बस्यौं, तर पनि नेपालको भन्दा धेरै बेटर धेरै राम्रो परिस्थिति धेरै राम्रो अवस्थाको हामीले सृजना गर्न सकेका छैनौं। त्योतर्फ अब यो NRN अब यो NRN सोच्नुपर्छ र लाग्नुपर्छ। कसो गर्दा यो नेपालीहरू हाम्रा छिमेकीहरू भारत र बंगलादेशका प्रवासीहरूको दाँजोमा हामी पुग्न सक्छौँ, त्यसको लागि हामीले योजना बनाउनुपर्छ र त्यसको लागि सबै संस्था सबै व्यक्तिहरूले यसलाई सहयोग गर्नुपर्छ भन्ने कुरा म तपाईँहरूलाई यो AGM को यो स्वागत शुभकामना मन्तव्य व्यक्त गर्ने क्रममा म यो कुराको शुभकामना दिन चाहन्छु। आज हामी अब अर्को महिनामै यो NRN को नेतृत्वको लागि हामी निर्वाचन प्रक्रियामा गइरहेका छौँ। बजारमा धेरै साथीहरूले निर्वाचनमा प्रतिस्पर्धा गर्नको लागि उम्मेदवारी घोषणा गर्नुभएको छ, सार्वजनिक कार्यक्रमबाट गर्नुभएको छ, फेसबुकबाट गर्नुभएको छ। यहाँ पनि सानो सानो फ्लायरहरू ल्याएर यहाँ बाँडिरहनु भएको छ। म तपाईँ सम्पूर्णलाई अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु, अस्वस्थ प्रतिस्पर्धा नगर्नुहोस्, स्वस्थ रूपमा हामी सबैजना मिलौं। सकिन्छ भने यहाँ धेरै अध्यक्षका उम्मेद्वार साथीहरू यहाँ हुनुहुन्छ, तपाईँहरू एउटा चुनावमा बस्नुहोस्। भरे बेलुका हामी यो समाजमा रहेका सामाजिक संस्थाको अगुवाको हैसियतले यदि हामीले त्यसलाई सहजकर्ताको भूमिका निर्वाह गरिदिनुपर्छ भने म तयार छु। आनन्द विष्टसँग पनि मेरो कुरो भएको छ, उहाँ पनि तयार हुनुहुन्छ। लगायत अन्य साथीहरू सबैजना बस्छौँ, एउटा इतिहास बनाउँ। हामी तपाईँ हाम्रा बीचमा कसैसँग प्रतिस्पर्धा छैन, हामी सबैको सहयात्रा हो। हामी साझा उद्देश्यको लागि यहाँ लडिरहेका छौँ, साझा हाम्रो अभियान हो। त्यसकारण हामी सबैजना एउटा कुनामा बसौँ, एउटा निष्कर्ष निकाल्ने प्रयत्न गरौँ। सकिन्छ 100% एब्सोल्युट निष्कर्ष निकालौँ, सकिँदैन भने हामीले अत्याधिक मात्रामा यसलाई एचिभ गर्ने प्रयत्न गरौँ भन्ने कुरा म तपाईँहरू अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु। यो शुभकामना मन्तव्य अनि धेरै लामो समय र लामो भाषणहरू भए, 2 मिनटको समय दिएको, त्यसकारण म तपाईँहरूलाई धेरै समय लिन चाहन्न। अन्तिममा म के अनुरोध गर्न चाहन्छु भने नेपालमा संविधान निर्माणको क्रम छ। हामी प्रवासीहरूको पनि अधिकार स्थापित हुने अवस्था आएको छ। नेपालमा यदि संविधान बन्यो भने हामीले पनि केही अधिकारहरू पाए अन्य सबै नेपालीहरूले पाउने जस्तै, नेपालमा रहने नेपालीहरूले पाउने जस्तै अधिकार पाउने र त्यो कुरा संविधानमा सुनिश्चित गर्ने, त्यसलाई लिखित गर्ने भन्ने कुरा सबै राजनैतिक पार्टीले सबै नेताहरूले त्यसलाई कबुल गरिसक्नु भएको छ र सबैजना सहमत भइसक्नु भएको छ। त्यसकारण जति सके छिटो नेपालमा संविधान बन्छ, त्यति चाँडो हाम्रो अधिकार पनि स्थापित हुन्छ। हामीले प्रवासमा रहेर पनि हाम्रो नागरिकताको निरन्तरताको कुराहरू हामी पाउँछौँ। त्यसकारण म यो NRN को AGM मा तपाईँहरू सबै सामु एउटा प्रस्ताव गर्न चाहन्छु। जति सके छिटो प्रक्रियामा गएर संविधान निर्माण होस् भन्ने प्रस्ताव यहाँ म तपाईँलाई राख्न चाहन्छु। यो प्रस्ताव पारित गरौँ र हामीले नेपालमा यो प्रस्तावलाई पठाइदिउँ र चाँडोभन्दा चाँडो हाम्रो देशको संविधान निर्माण होस्। यति कुराहरू गर्दै म तपाईँहरूसँग बिदा हुन चाहन्छु। नमस्कार।
Thank you very much, Mr. Sandeep Thapa. Before continuing, I would like to recognize a few distinguished personalities among us by calling their names. Dr. Shyam Karki, past VP of NRNA. Thank you for having me today. Mr. Sandoval Silva, U.S. Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Gautam Nahal, President of NAJA, and all the media personalities. Now I would like to invite Mr. Roger Adhikari, President of ANA. Mr. Adhikari has been involved in non-profit organizations for over 30 years, including some of which founded and co-founded. He has been a board of director for the Airport Advisory Committee for the city of Tracy, California. He has also been a candidate for the city council. Mr. Roger Adhikari.
Excellency Rishi Ram Khemire, Acting Ambassador of Nepal to the United States of America.
Mr. Chairman, Assistant Secretary of U.S. Department of State, Honorary Consuls and Consul General, distinguished guests, friends from media, and ladies and gentlemen, Namaskar and greetings to all. At the outset, I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to the AGM organizing committee for inviting me to attend this third annual general meeting of the NRN NCC USA. I feel honored to be here amidst a galaxy of friends, intellectuals, and valuable ideas this morning. I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations and best wishes for the grand success of this important event. The United States has become one of the most mesmerizing destinations for lovely people who leave the country for the quest of employment and higher education. The number has been increasing impressively every year. I believe that increasing number of Nepalese people in the USA is expected to continue significantly to the people-to-people impacts on socio-economic development of Nepal. It is gratifying to note that, on the one hand, Nepalese diaspora, in spite of being settled here in the US, have strongly attached to their native land and are imbued with its culture, values, and traditions. On the other side, they have obtained vast knowledge, profound experience, skills, as well as earned capital in the USA. Such a super brain of affection towards the world and the vast possession of valuable knowledge and financial resources will definitely play a catalytic role in the all-round development of our country. I believe that the NRN in the US will help further strengthen the bonds of ties between diaspora community and the native land in the future. The government of Nepal has considered the NRN as a credible partner for the socio-economic development of Nepal through economic growth and the reduction of poverty. Thus, the government has formulated NRN Act as per the suggestions and recommendations of the NRN meetings so as to coordinate and facilitate its engagement with the government. A separate division led by the Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has been set up. The government wishes the NRN all the best and expects that its spillover effect of its progress and prosperity on the lives of Nepalese people will be great. Of late, the remittances received from the Nepalese people have become the backbone of Nepalese economy. It has contributed about 25% to the GDP. I think that the NRN US may also play a dynamic role in enhancing the image, prestige, and pride of Nepal, is protecting and promoting our rich culture, tradition, and values of the Nepalese people. You can explore the market of the Nepalese products by having a good rapport with the business community in the US. In addition, it can invest by itself as well as mobilize potential investors to make investment in the sectors of tourism, agriculture, energy, hydropower and infrastructure as prioritized by the government of Nepal. On top of that, the NRN US is expected to form a political and economic cloud that advocates for the cause of Nepal as a member state. In sum, it should be engaged actively to act as a bridge to further consolidate and cement the multifaceted relations between Nepal and the United States of America that are so happily existed ever since the establishment of diplomatic ties. The government of Nepal looks forward to working with the NRN in the days to come. With these few words, I wish the AGM again a grand success, and I thank you so much for your rapt attention.
Thank you very much, His Excellency Vishram Kibiri. Now I would like to thank everyone for your time on behalf of me, Varsha Moktan, the NRN News Coordinator, and my co-host Sujita Basman. And I would like to request NRN NCC's President, Mr. Khagendra GC, to please come here for a thank you note and a program closing. President GC has been practicing law since 1987. He's the President and Managing Partner of Chetri and Associates PC located in New York. He's received his JD from Fordham University School of Law and LLM from Columbia University School of Law. Mr. Khagendra GC.
Namaskar, thank you. Let's give a big hand to our two MCs. They have done a wonderful job this morning all the way to afternoon. यहाँहरु सबैलाई नमस्कार. अलि प्रोग्राम लामो भयो. We are very sorry about this किनभने आज बिहान सुरु गर्दै अलिकति हामीलाई चाहिँ टाइम लाग्यो. अब यो नयाँ ठाउँमा एरेन्जमेन्ट गर्दा गर्दै अलिकति हामीहरु चाहिँ पछाडी पर्यो. त्यसको कारणले गर्दाखेरि अब यसको लागि चाहिँ अब हाम्रो अलिकति आफ्टरनुनको फोरमहरु पनि अलिकति पुस्ट आउट भएको हुनाले यहाँहरुले हामीसँग बियर गरेर टाइम दिनु होला भन्ने हामीले आशा राखिरहेका छौँ. र यति भन्दै म चाहिँ आज चाहिँ यस पोडियममा हाम्रा एनआरएन एनसीसीका अहिलेका पदाधिकारी र आइसिसीका जो साथीहरू उपस्थित हुनुहुन्छ उहाँलाई यहाँ म पोडियममा आउन रिक्वेस्ट गर्छु. अब यसमा म चाहिँ अहिले स्टार्टिङ विथ आवर सिनियर VP लोक तिवारीजी, हाम्रो आजको कन्भिनर यहाँ आउनुहोस् प्लिज. अनि हाम्रो भाइस प्रेसिडेन्ट श्री राजलीज्यू, हाम्रो महासचिव सरी अर्को भाइस प्रेसिडेन्ट वनिता कटेलाज्यू, हाम्रो महासचिव कृष्ण पोखरेलज्यू, सेक्रेटरी वेद बस्नेत, सरी ट्रेजरर वेद बस्नेत, जोइन्ट ट्रेजरर हाम्रो संजीव श्रेष्ठज्यू, जोइन्ट सेक्रेटरी दिल श्रेष्ठज्यू आउनुहोस्. अनि हाम्रो बोर्ड मेम्बरहरू हुनुहुन्छ यहाँ. अनि हाम्रो वुमेन कोअर्डिनेटर उमा कार्कीज्यू, युथ कोअर्डिनेटर वर्षा मोक्तान र सबै बोर्डका साथीहरूलाई यहाँ बोलाउँछु. यसपछि म हाम्रो आरसी, डिआरसी, आइसिसी मेम्बर्सहरूलाई पनि यहाँ म रिक्वेस्ट गर्छु यहाँ पोडियममा आउनु. आइसी मेम्बरहरूमा हाम्रो एससी शेर्पाज्यू, डाक्टर विष्णुमाया परिवार, राजेन्द्र शिवाकर्तीज्यू, एससी शेर्पाज्यू कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ? खै मैले अरू हाम्रो एससीको साथीहरू को हुनुहुन्छ प्लिज यहाँ आउनुहोस्. हाम्रो प्याटर्न अम्बिका अधिकारीज्यू कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ? प्लिज कम.
डाक्टर अम्बिका अधिकारी, एसी शेर्पाजी जहाँ भए पनि यहाँ एकचोटि स्टेजमा आइदिनुहोस्। हाम्रो एडभाइजरहरू को हुनुहुन्छ यहाँ उहाँहरू पनि पालिदिनुहोस्। को आउनु भएको छ अहिले यहाँ हाम्रो अहिले म यहाँबाट कसैलाई देख्न म सक्दिनँ। हाम्रो चाहिँ अहिले देखिरहेको छु गिरिजा गौतमजी, हाम्रो चाहिँ शिवरायजी देखिरहेको छु, हाम्रो विष्णुजी यहाँ आउनुहुन्छ, हाम्रो चाहिँ दवाडीजी हुनुहुन्छ, उपेन्द्रजी आउनु भएको छ र सबैजना आउनुहोस् अगाडि। अञ्जनजी, त्यो वास्तवमा हामीले आज यहाँबाट अगाडि हाम्रो टिमको चाहिँ के भने एउटा परिचय गराउन खोजिरहेका छौँ र यो टिम चाहिँ के भने तपाईँहरूको टिम हो। रतनजी कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ? रतन झा, डाक्टर तारानील, हाम्रो एडभाइजरहरू आइदिनुहोस् प्लिज। डाक्टर ताराजी, डाक्टर विनोद शाह आउनुहोस् यहाँ प्लिज। आइसिसी को मेम्बर सबैजना आउनुहोस्। हाम्रो चाहिँ महासचिव चाहिँ भर्खर आउँदै हुनुहुन्छ, प्लिज कम इन द फ्रन्ट। नवराजजी, हाम्रो आरसी, अघि मैले उहाँलाई रिक्वेस्ट गरिसकेँ, अब कहाँ आउनुहुन्छ प्लिज आउनुहोस्। र यो फोटोग्राफमा नेपालको अरूको तर्फबाट हाम्रो एम्बेसडरज्यूलाई एकचोटि यहाँ फोटोग्राफको लागि आइदिनु उनलाई म रिक्वेस्ट गर्छु। र हाम्रो साथीहरूलाई चाहिँ एम्बेसडरलाई चाहिँ अलिकति ठाउँ बनाइदिनु रिक्वेस्ट गर्छु उहाँलाई मिडल अफ द प्लेसमा हेरिरहनु।
दुईजना सबै लाइभ गर्नु पर्यो, एउटा